Welcome back. Hello, everyone.
Like, hey, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah! Hi. Welcome back to Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where sometimes we actually play D&D. I hope all of you in chat, all of you listening later, on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you're listening to this, if you're, wandering the streets of New York, or whether you're,
Take me now. Where am I?
strolling along the Moroccan coastline. I hope you're having a great day, wherever that may be. How are we all feeling?
Amazing.
Feeling.
Okay.
Scared. It's better than
I
not.
feel feelings.
Scared.
Great. Amazing.
Great.
Kyle hasn't been replaced by a robot since the last week.
Not another one.
God, I've been falling.
I'm fucking hungry. My trigger finger is itchy today. So I'm going to get into the action sooner rather than later. But before we can do that, any announcements to predicate the action?
There's a lot of folks in the room wearing some lovely merch. And we have more than just shirts for your bod. We have things for your hands and for your head and for your pets.
We do have a collar.
Go check out our merch stores. That is plural because some stuff is on the old merch store and some stuff is on the new merch store.
Kid.
Should attack.
And that's on what? Period.
Other than that, I'm
great.
ready for an RP warm-up unless we had anything else.
We do. I will say I'm gonna throw it back to. It's been a couple.
He's gonna throw it back.
I'm gonna throw it back. We don't have it set up right now, but the battlesystems.co.uk, the wonderful giveaway that we did a few weeks back for a modular battle map. They're fantastic. Please check them out. We're still infinitely grateful for how cool that was. Yeah.
It's like modular, but modular makes me think it's like big pieces. It's like modular, you assemble it, but it packs flat. Take it to your friend's house.
Packs completely down flat.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
If you like book nooks, you'll like this.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna put
Where are my
them
book
on
nook
the-
girlies at?
And even if you're not doing a stream and trying to make things look quasi-professional like us, it's still just really cool to to have fun and make it look dope. So
Well, it's good for the people who are bad at theater.
How dare you?
That was
but yeah, check it out. battlesystems.co.uk/BNY.
B'nee. Alright, we ready?
Yeah.
In case you're new here or you haven't been here in a while, we do a roleplay warm-up question where I ask a question of everyone at the table, something about their characters, so that we can get to know them better and drop into the given moment, and so that Danny Boy and myself can listen to this sound so that we can just play a blue gal and a short penguin who can't fly.
Blue Gal 2 campaigns in a row?
She has blue hair. She doesn't have blue skin.
It's a
But
gray.
if we're defining as Blue Gal, as
A blue gal?
Blue Gal...
Blue Gal.
Go!
Blue gal.
Blue Gal.
Listen,
Blue
all
gal.
it is, blue gal, big fighter, crazy,
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay,
crazy
you get one.
intellect.
Yeah, I guess.
You weren't in the last campaign.
Yes,
No,
you
you
were.
played. You played.
Desi.
Desi.
Are you calling me, all of my characters now, and Kalaya specifically, just crazy? Is that the... Okay.
Yep. And animal.
Wait.
So
sorry.
You're saying that Alice has quote crazy
We're not
intellect?
live on YouTube.
you know why we're not live on YouTube? Because it's private. We're streaming to no one.
It's for us.
I was like, we're not live.
Wait,
So-
I was looking at
how did that happen?
on YouTube. I don't know.
How do we change
Oh well.
It's because on YouTube we're naked.
Well,
I don't know.
That's a problem for next time.
yeah. It's
Well, it's not anymore. If you feel like YouTubing, go
great.
to the
I
YouTube.
didn't know we
great.
could change it. Sweet.
I can change it.
Oh,
up.
incredible. Great.
YouTubing. Okay, when I ask this question, if you are listening right now on YouTube or on Twitch, or you're watching later on YouTube in the comments, or if you have us in your ear holes later on whilst you are doing your taxes, please feel free to answer for yourself, for your character that you're playing in a TTRPG, or for your book characters that you're writing a lovely book that I will want to read. I'm going to start with who's my victim. Who's my victim? Dan, we're actually going to start with you.
What a way to say that.
Wow.
What a way to say that.
Buck of the trend, baby.
Ready for that?
Mixing things up. Gotta keep it fresh. So the RP warm-up question for the eve is: do you think people are kind or selfish by nature?
The thing is, by the understanding of his by the understanding of his just nature of spending many time in many different time, without being too specific, most people are selfish. Most people don't particularly care about other people. They only care about themselves. Unfortunately, I like to think that I try to lead with a little kindness. Do I always? No. But aren't we all just a penguin trying to survive?
Aren't we all?
Val? Oh, we're going that way? That way.
Cool.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Great. Good all around.
Valor believes in second chances, which is very important, and she thinks people need second chances because they're inherently selfish. They're gonna mess up the first time, they're gonna hurt you the first time, you give them the second chance, you set them on the right path. It's definitely not how she used to view the world, but as Valor views the world, it's that people are inherently selfish. That doesn't mean cast them aside. It means talk to them, fight if necessary, allow them a path of redemption, but that's where she inherently thinks people are based in. Oof.
For Alice, it's a difficult thing to say for certainty, because I think everyone's unique in their own way. It's not as simple to say every person would be one or the other. If it has to go for one, more likely selfish than not, but not with a negative connotation. If you have to be selfish, you are right to do so, but everyone is held to a different standard. Depending on who you are, where you're from, what your particular purpose is, born or imposed, whether or not you are selfish or kind will be met differently. Oh, also I have to get in the corner briefly.
Get in the corner.
Time for my corner time.
Gibraltar!
My vote is that the next upgrade we make to this studio is a small little floating shelf in the corner there with a 1 to 100th scale model of the Rock of Gibraltar right there. So every time you have to do it, you've got to sit right
I've got to
It's a prayer.
I have to attune.
I have that tiny shelf that we used to put our cameras on when we
Done.
strung.
Okay, let's put it up there and let's get a Rock of Gibraltar up here. Okay.
True kindness
Oh God.
does not actually exist. It is a myth. There is no such thing as altruism. Any action that anyone does is satisfying a personal need, however deeply buried. It's just the way of the world. And therefore, there is no such thing as kindness that isn't based in selfish action. No matter how deep you have to dig to get there, it is nestled like an acorn in the corners of the soul. He's out of line, but he's right.
This feels like this was you answering this question.
It was both of us.
Yeah.
Hareem champion Hareem.
We merged.
Sorry, that triggered me. For JB, it is hard question. There is a certain
You're asking the wrong girl.
Paradox.
Paradigm. There you go.
Parasox.
Is that what you mean
This
to
took
say?
way too long as a bit. Thought it was gonna be real quick. For JB, there's something very strange about being person in that we are a paradox. We are at the same time, at our deepest level, kind. You see it in the way that we treat our families. You see it in the way that we treat a pet. There is want in the innocence of a child to be kind to things and to expect things to be kind to you. At the same time, and it's hard to pinpoint, there is much selfishness, but ultimately there are only two things. There is love and there is fear.
Absolutely cooked.
Well, on that note, for Synnove, she believes that everyone is inherently good. That everyone is inherently capable of doing good, because she believes that somebody has to believe that for somebody. So she's going to believe it for everybody, so they feel like somebody's believing in them. Yeah.
Damn, we need time to unpack this one, girl. We don't.
Okay. With the roleplay feeling nice and warm, I figure we can get into a tarot poll
Hated
today.
him.
And I believe it's Kyle, your turn.
A Tamo poll?
I am telling you.
He doesn't even give a shit.
Nope. You think I have time to address every single thing that I hear at this table? Absolutely not. I'm going to zone most of it out. I'm going to put my money on two cards. One of which, because I feel it's thematically appropriate, the Moon. And the other, because it has jumped out 3 times since we started, the Fool.
Oh.
My
Yeah, because
God.
this fool's about to die. Hareem, fool, Hareem.
Good luck with that.
I kept seeing. I just kept getting my eyes drawn to it on the list. Temperance is my call.
Someone just said temperance
I
in
keep-
the chat.
Wheel of Fortune.
I was gonna say Wheel of Fortune.
That
I
also
think we're
jumped out at me a couple
sisters.
times.
We're sisters.
As we all know, since the hermit's gone, it's going to be tower till it's tower.
Okay.
Death.
Lots of different predictions.
Kyle, you tell me when to stop shuffling.
chat.
Got some tower in the chat.
Stop.
And now.
Stop.
Ha! Damn it. Did anyone say this? Let's see, let's see.
Oh, I guess it was.
Somebody did! Somebody
Overall?
did! 2! Okay. It's not the moon,
The house
it's
name.
the other side of that. The star.
Interesting.
I'm enjoying checking to see how this book is sort of applying the medieval meanings to it. I love this. So I've usually seen the star as like hope, an inspiring, guiding light, something to follow. You think second star to the right and straight on till morning, or follow the North Star all the way to Bethlehem, whatever it is. In this adds a new definition. It is the mixing, the crossing between the past and the future. The lines between what has been and what will be blur under the light of the star.
Ooh.
And that's very appropriate for where we are today, as we enter into the most ancient and most forward-thinking city in Regolus, Disterra. But before we can get there, Dan,
Hold on. We gotta go.
if you were just a small little guy, standing under the weight of a giant floating city,
Just standing.
I'm pretty tall.
with all the weight of that incredible magnetic force pressing down on you, what noise would you make?
The gods are silent. The skies grow dim with disuse. The sun has lost its luster. But our world moves ever faster. Let it be known throughout the prime that the mantle falls to us, my Elvenan, to usher in a new age.
And it's like red for the
Welcome
no.
back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. If none of you have ever seen,
excellent Graham Norton reference. I got it.
Thank
I'm
you.
ready there.
If none of you have ever watched Graham Norton, A, he's fucking hilarious. It's outstanding. But B, also, if you ever watched Tom Hiddleston do an impression of Graham Norton, it's peak television.
As the camera pans down.
That's the camera.
I was actually going to stay on that bit.
That's
I was going to say
the
the optimal introductory episode to the Graham Norton show is the X-Men First Class interview episode with James McAvoy,
Yep.
Michael Fassbender,
Yep.
and Hugh Jackman.
Yep.
That's what I was
Already
saying.
have a
Outstanding.
SEAL Team 6
We've already been.
There's a great one also with Hugh Jackman and Ian McKellen.
Yes,
and
you're very right.
fucking
Graham Norton's just very
Patrick,
good.
Patrick Swayze.
Nope. Welcome back to the world and surrounding realms of Regulus Prime. last session, I will elaborate not much further than simply to say that the party known as the Sigil Bearers, the Golden Sentinels, the Legionnaires of the Copper Legion, made the Stormrun.
What up?
You did what many others have done before you, and many others have failed to do before you, and not only crossed the passage guarded by a celestial blue dragon, but you downed it. You took its eye, and you forced it in its wrath to stop pursuing you. And at the end of the session, I briefly skipped through about 5 days of travel time towards your arrival at the circle of ruins known as the Demon's Folly, that culminates in the well-known upside-down obsidian pyramid known as Disterra, with a very familiar ship to you anchored nearby. But we're going to pull back for a second. I want to touch on a few moments throughout those 5 days. Just little bits and pieces of things that would have happened on the vessel before you get there, because I think it will inform the state and game plan you will have while you arrive there. So anybody, any thoughts as to what all of you would have been, if there's anything you want to play out over those 5 days?
Is someone wanting to go first?
You raised your hand.
I did, but I don't know if I want to go first.
What makes it different?
Sorry,
Too late
I feel
now.
like I'm in the 3rd grade.
Too late now.
And
Speak to me.
That's all I want to do. No, I'd like to. I think at a point, maybe day 2.5, night of day 2, into 3. I will take a moment, and I will say. No, I won't say. I will kind of go to as people are heading to bed, I will go to an area. Is there time zones?
No, not that you're traveling through right now.
So if, it's gonna be late. Okay.
What? Just tell me what you
I'd
want
like
to
to
do.
call Aridia, but I don't want to do it at night. And if she's like in her jammies or something.
Dan?
Yeah, what's up?
That's the time to do it.
Are you trying to do this as privately as possible?
I'm just trying to go away from as many people
You can
on
use
the
the
raft
table
as I
if
can.
you like.
BRB, I gotta go have phone sex with my girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't think you need to leave the tape.
No, you
You'd
can
sit under the
go.
No, under the table.
You can go under the table
In the
if you
corner
like.
of the raft.
In current day.
What I'm trying to tell you is it's either going to be at nighttime when people are going to bed, or everyone is going to know that you're doing this.
I'm always awake.
Will they hear what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, then I'll fucking do it. I don't care what I do.
So, I think probably it's in Let's Play the Winds.
I'm watching. Because I don't
Hang on.
sleep.
Valor likes to watch.
I don't think I'm doing it at night.
Oh. So, with the desert winds whipping around you, it's probably just sort of late in the afternoon, on the second travel day. The sail has been tilted horizontally, so you've got that sort of top shade covering the boat, and you just find one of the sort of more quieter spaces on this 100 and change foot raft to just sit down and almost kneel into a meditative stance. And you try and pluck the thread of that connection that you first established with Aridia in that moment of mental intimacy. And there's a moment where you're just closing your eyes. You can see the stereotypical darkness you see when you close your eyes as you sort of pluck those mental harp strings before you find the right one that resonates. And it ripples out into that mind space, dotted with stars and distant nebulas.
Do I see her?
No.
Aridia? Are you there?
Some of the stars begin to move until they form the shape of a person, a familiar shape that you know well. And gradually they fill in, wisped with light from various distant nebulas, until shimmering in place is almost this illusory image of Aridia, in the suit with no helmet.
Why?
I am now.
Oh. Sorry I have not called earlier.
I grew worried.
Well, we have been busy.
How goes it?
All right.
You achieved quite a feat.
You've been watching?
Of course.
I had to make sure you were well in the absence of communication.
Well, that's very kind of you.
It is not a kindness, it is simply what must be done.
Yes.
I do not mean to fixate, but I am not easy to relinquish that which I hold dear.
Well, I appreciate that. It is nice to know that someone is watching over me.
Always.
I called for a few reasons.
She drifts a little closer in this mind space.
One, to just check in on you and see if you're all right.
I am now.
Well, wonderful. The other is potentially seeking some advice about something I might have done poorly. Although it seems as if you've been watching everything I've done, you might know what I'm speaking of.
She sort of sits down in this nebulous mind space, just no more than a couple feet away from you. You speak of the Light Hunters?
Yes. I don't know if you were able to watch the conversation I had with the Dragonborn, but it ended in a pursuit of knowledge, as you so kindly reminded me that can be such a important.
Do you think it is perhaps contagious amongst your group? The desire to, what's the best way to say, run your mouth.
Ah.
Queen.
That was hot.
I love that so much.
I'm here for the negging.
Yes, I think it is a common trait amongst all of us, including myself. Mine, I will profit, maybe comes from a want of knowledge and want of more understanding of magic.
You must be careful, my wizard. The place to which you travel is filled with curious minds, and you are quite the curiosity. If I felt such a way, the others will as well. Those who are like-minded to yourself, to myself, and to the very Light Hunters to which you spoke, they are no more concentrated than they are in the city of Blackstone. You will have to tread carefully.
I'm worried that they will take...
Take what?
this, and I point to the...
Do not let them.
That is easier said than done, especially for someone as majestic and wonderful as yourself.
You flatter me.
I try.
You succeed.
As do you.
However, flattery will not get you far with the Light Hunters. They
No,
seek knowledge more so than any others, save perhaps yourself.
Do I lie?
That is up to you. I do not intend to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Your life is yours to live. I will warn you that should they take you, there will be a wrath exhibited from me, the likes of which the Prime has not yet seen. And I would regret to act so rashly. I beg you do not make me.
I don't want you to, and I don't want you to put yourself in a place that you as well would be in danger.
No. My wizard.
What did that say?
No, I disagree. I stand.
I'm
Any danger I find myself in is danger that I have put myself into.
Same.
Be careful. You are not from here.
No.
They will sniff that out. That is what they do.
Who do you trust the most of my group?
None of them.
You don't trust any of them?
Trust is like a vein of coal mined too greedily. A resource desperately needed and gone too soon. Often when you need it most. The veins of my trust have been mined all but dry. And the trust I have placed in you is one I did not expect to find at all. I am trying to trust in this sentinel. You should perhaps lean on them as much as your own group. She leans in and just puts her head just like her forehead barely inches away from yours, and there's that sort of the crackle of very warming energy between the two of you again. The stars flutter brighter for a moment. Draw upon my strength should you need it. But do not make rash mistakes. We can scarcely afford them now.
He takes his flippers and puts them up to her face, and kind of as well puts his head towards hers.
There is a moment where you stop seeing her and you stop feeling you. There is just this oneness with the space around you. And as soon as that sensation is there, when you open your eyes, you're back on the deck of the boat. Wind swirling around you.
I didn't say goodbye. Shit.
No, you hang up.
She knows. She knows.
Say goodbye with your heart.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Never say goodbye.
That'll be what I do in the 5 days. I also
After that, you just kind of like
I just fucking a pure above table question. Do we have any money?
Oh no, I gained it briefly and gambled it away. I'm terribly sorry.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have any money?
Do any of us use money beyond me? Just throwing that out there.
Are you?
I've never had money.
You're going to try to learn a spell.
Correct.
How do you play that?
It's rules as written.
It does it rules as written.
Oh.
So
You
I need
gotta-
100.
So like, no. I mean, like, does the gold just magically disappear?
That's how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Because
That's what
Let's use this fuel.
I don't give a fuck about like, let's go to the shops and find you ink and paper, because you're not even using but you're transcribing it into your digital spellbook, and I'm gonna say that like it's just a matter of expending the resources to do so.
Right.
Because otherwise wizards become free as fuck, and I'm not having
100%.
In our group inventory, which I have in my notebook, we have 9 gold pieces.
We are fucking stars.
What did you do with all the money that you got from Hareem?
We had money, didn't we?
Other people.
I mean,
I didn't write that
I
yet.
used a lot of it to do spells, but I don't. Do any of us use money for anything else?
We haven't yet.
No.
Okay.
To buy pretty things.
I hate money.
Just give us a bunch of emeralds.
Do you remember that?
Please!
That math was an exquisite day. Watching Woody go, oh.
The fact that for years he talked about like, I'm not going to give my players gemstones again because that was a mistake, and then he fell into the exact same trap.
Have some pink tourmaline.
Okay.
If you hate money,
Steel Team
But
6.
there's such
if you hate money,
I hate
Don't.
money for shopping episodes. I don't like dealing with that. If you want to transcribe spells, you got to find a way to get some cash.
I'm pretty good at gambling these days.
I'm not
So
letting
we'll go
you
to the
gamble money.
casino, baby.
You had money. What happened to the money?
I earned the money.
Fucking
I can
Venom
turn that
over
9
there?
into 19.
I
And then
turned
back into 9.
Sorry.
We'll talk.
Thegus, is there anything else you're doing? Or are you set for now?
No.
Okay. I know you had a thought.
I have some, yeah.
wanna jump on it?
Effectively, yeah. Basically, I know the first couple days, Alice is like kind of hard slumbering because she's like, I'm big sleeps. But assuming that over the days past, JB was saying at the end of the storm run that he was feeling very like audibly, sort of visually down. If that persists for a couple days, then Alice probably would have been like, bro, what's up?
Does it?
Yeah.
Big sad.
Does he get to speak with?
Then let's
The
do
first
that
night?
first. Let's do that first. Okay.
Well, can I speak with her the first night, or
Yeah, if you're going to attempt to the first night, I say let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay.
So, I think you get to bed very early that night. I think you are exhausted after riding and downing a celestial dragon. And you are able to find rest very, very fast. What do you think about as you are beginning to drift into sleep?
Echoing in JB's mind is the words of the dragon what it said, the pain in its voice, and also the sight of his friends getting fucking barbecued by electricity and feeling hopeless that he couldn't help.
I think there's a sense memory added to it. The smell of ozone and that like harsh crackle, almost sickly sweet of sand being vitrified into glass. The smell of charred flesh and burning hair. The sound of wood splintering under a burst of lightning. These are the senses that track with you as you fall into a rather fitful slumber. And the sound of the desert wind whipping around you only intensifies as you fall into sleep. And the heat and the grit of the sand and the wind begins to change and shift in your twilight zone between waking and dreaming, becoming less sharp and hot and more breathtakingly cold. And as the wind chills and whips around you, you'll find your consciousness stepping across a rocky path up the slope of an unmapped mountain. There is fog and cloud layer all around you and this just winding, unbeaten rock road that leads up. And as you walk up this winding path, a figure walks down it. They are statuesque, impressively large, but completely wrapped in this ragged, torn and irregular, almost shabby traveler's cloak or poncho that is draped almost all across their body. These bandage-like, almost cloaked trousers made out of the same tattered dark grey material. And the only really exposed skin being their huge, comically sized forearms and their face under again the shabby hood. You would recognize this person, chiseled chin and all, to be the being that had introduced themselves to you before as Sin. However, in this form, they have like a very pale teal skin, these deep-set eyes, heavy brow, thick bands of hair that are clearly tied back somewhere messily under the hood, and these eyes that are black from corner to corner with not even irises, but pupils that are sort of opal, these like flickering, changing colors. Mm. She strides down towards you. Stopping, again, still on the high ground of this sloping path, about 30 feet away from you. So, we meet again.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you the one that moves? All that moves?
When you say when you say all that moves in the middle of those two fumbles, you watch this being visibly shudder in place. I have been called that once.
Okay. Do you know a big blue dragon known as Kelestrazax? My Elden ass brain was thinking Placidusax.
Sure. Me too. She looks far away. I have known such a name.
Okay. Are you cool? Are you okay? You seem a little different.
Why do you come to me today?
They said that. I believe they were saying that they were your child. They're okay. I mean, they lost an eye.
Why should this concern you?
I mean, this is more just kind of like the... I don't know. Just trying to give you context.
Why have you come to me today?
I want to know why I had to fight a child of a god.
Because we cannot control what we make.
But we can choose to stay with them.
Choices are the gift that kills.
Okay.
I'm not fond of making them. I'm not fond of others making them for me either. But everyone does eventually make their choice, set their path, walk the road they decide to. So the Living Tempest walked their own. As did I. As I would wish they would.
Is this where you are now, or is this not place?
It's where I am sometimes.
Okay.
I have had to walk many paths I did not intend to. As I imagine you have. She swings around and sort of sits down on the side of the road, legs over the edge of the mountain. As she sits, there's this rumble that shakes the mountain. Places herself down again, the tattered cloaks just rippling in the wind. We didn't plan for any of this. None of us.
The gods?
The gods. Omnivar. The worm.
Omnivar?
Maybe one of us planned some of it.
Not you, I suppose.
What the fuck do I care for plans?
Okay.
Look at the world you live in. That was meant to be enough.
What do you mean enough?
Enough. It was meant to be all that mattered. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was just optimism. But I thought it could be enough. Did you come here just to ask about my son?
Yes?
Well, there it is.
Has something happened?
Everything happened.
Like, since the last time we spoke?
No. But you can't ask me to be the same every time.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? And as her voice rises, the mountains again. Things are meant to change and shift. You can't expect everything to stay as it was. It isn't meant to.
Then how can you expect it to ever be enough?
Because I thought the change could be enough. I thought the shifting of things, the path that winds on its own, the wind that blows where it wants, the river that flows across its own bounds, I thought that was the point, and it isn't, or it wasn't. And I am frustrated. Not at you, but you are here, so you will hear it.
I understand. I think there is definitely, for some, enough in that.
Not for those that make the decisions.
Like fish like the water.
They do. They do.
People are definitely harder, but so are gods.
They are the hardest. There is another you approach. She calls upon me, and I answer from time to time. She bears the same symbol you do.
Is she in the Dysteria?
They call her Wildheart.
Okay.
As they call you, Aegis.
She is part of Sentinel?
I do not know. I do not care to listen. Only the ones who mean what they mean and say it when they do. What more will you ask of me, child of the wind?
Don't give up.
I haven't yet.
Because
All's when it had to matter for something.
Thank you for speaking with me. Thank you for being a guidance of sorts.
Thank you for seeking it. And thank you for holding the balance. It's all anyone can do. And she stands up.
It's never too late to talk to your son.
No. But his father got there first. And she turns up the way she came and starts to stride up the path. And with each step, she starts to swell in size. Until one of the next steps, she's so immense that she strides across the mountain entirely, presumably landing on some mountaintop across the fog where you cannot see. But with that step, she falls into the wind. And the wind takes you into a continually fitful sleep that night.
A lot of information there.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff.
More for that lore.
Who's his dad?
She was so chill the first two times I spoke with her.
That time she seems angry.
First time she was like, "Hey fam, I like what you're up to. I really like what you're doing. Stay chill."
It was a tough day today. It was a
Weather's
tough day.
fickle.
It was a tough day.
The second time was like, "Hey man, life's hard, but it's okay."
Who's Wildheart?
This time it was.
Third time it's like, I'm upset.
Well,
Wow.
Fuck you.
Everybody has rough days. That's it. Everybody makes
That's
mistakes.
the following day,
Okay.
I think, with that conversation, how would that conversation affect JB?
He'd feel a lot better. For himself, I would say. Not super like bright and sunny about the state of the gods right now. But yeah, he would have leveled out a good amount as like
Okay. Sure. Able to breathe a little deeper. Well,
I think, yeah, with that, it probably would have been an eye out after Kelestrazax, but if the following morning he was a bit lighter, like engaging in conversation a bit more, I think she would have not engaged in anything specific, just kept an eye out, I suppose.
okay. Then I will cut to you. One of the nights.
Okay.
Along the way. You find yourself either maybe getting situated underneath the table. Yeah, in fact, yes.
Yeah.
You're getting situated underneath the table. Katari isn't there yet, probably still like doing some late afternoon, early evening training with Katari. And as you're getting situated under the sort of top that hangs over the edge of the table, you hear something from outside on the deck of the ship. And I will say, over these days, you've incurred no loss. But you hear something outside on the deck.
Come. Discuss.
And it physically feels like it's outside.
Mm-hmm. It is not in your head.
Do not come.
I'm going to peek my head out, similarly to when I sort of like checked the scan the area to see what.
You peek your head out, and the raft is, you're on the raft, but you are no longer, there is no sand around. There is an ice scape spanning as far as the eye can see.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Something hanging in the sky that looks like it was a sun once, but is now slightly fragmented, melting like a watercolor painting. And physically on the deck of the ship, all of the rest of your compatriots are frozen in space on the ship, doing whatever they were doing, and standing there, hair drifting like liquid in invisible wind, in unfeeling wind, is the Zelirian. Save for the fact that their tattered white waistcloth has now expanded into something like a crossbody robe, and it's slightly less tattered than before. But they stand there.
So I'll make my way out from under the table. This is new.
Is it?
To me, at least, I suppose. You look well.
I do.
Roll me a perception check.
With advantage.
15?
15?
16.
Perfect. Behind the Zelirian, near the front of the boat, of the raft, perched on one of the side railings of the raft, is a large bird that you would recognize as a phoenix, but it's sort of glimmering gold, just sitting there.
You continue to intrigue me.
She's watching.
You took a piece of divine flesh and then took no more. Why?
I had to think about my companions.
It turns its attention slightly towards the phoenix. And back to you.
That would be a first.
Trying new things, I suppose.
Yes.
I am sorry I couldn't get you more.
You didn't want to get more.
If it was me alone, I would have.
We can make it you alone. All you have to do is ask.
What would that look like to you?
A finished meal. No more courses left to serve. At the end of this, the end of all of this, what does it look like to you? when the skies are empty of traitors, what will you do?
To tell the truth, there's a part of me that doesn't think I live to see that.
If the work is done, you will be there. And what will you want then?
Getting there's all I've ever wanted.
And the children? Where will we send them?
Where are they now?
Doing what you are not. How is your sister?
Why?
You head in the wrong direction.
For what?
What we agreed on.
I'm bound to a lot of things at the moment.
Only one impermanence.
And I suppose I have all the more time for that, don't I?
You fed me well with that eye. I think much clearer than I knew. See much further.
Good.
Turns again to the phoenix and just nods. The golden phoenix. This echoing cry that then shoots off like a bolt of light. There's no wing flap, it just darts into nothingness.
How's she doing?
As she has for years and years. So lonely now. But there are more to come. It was his sword first. The piece of me.
Whose?
Do you know anything of the coast to the west?
No more than I can see on maps.
It is not the same on the maps as it was. The night the comet fell, one was born who would wield my peace. He did great work.
Do those pieces change as you do?
No. I am the peace. Your progenitor could not shape or seal. That is why he kept me with you all.
Tethered. And again, lifts out its long clawed hand. That spark, that bristling ball of light.
Tethered to this.
Can you use it?
Use it? What do you think I have feasted on when you deny me? Would be ashamed to lose such a relic. Such an icon of my loathing. And so, I shan't. You ride for a lighthouse, yes?
We do.
The beacon of knowledge, so the Phoenix said. Take it and give it to me. I will keep it safe.
I can't make that promise alone.
You will not need to.
What do you mean?
So long as you retrieve the beacon, I will not feast on you till then.
What do you intend to do with it?
Learn.
If you can promise me...
What?
If you can promise me it will be returned to us, then I would see no problem with it. I can't imagine my companions would be thrilled, but I will try my best to
I
convince them.
merely intend to keep it safe. Keep it where others cannot reach it.
I think that idea most wise.
Good.
I do mean it.
What?
If I could have. If I would not have risked my friend's safety. Seeing you see things clearer, further.
You would extend my reach.
Yes.
It saddens me to make this bargain. I enjoyed our dinner. It is quiet here. There is nothing for you to hunt here in the sand, is there? Only corpses. What? I hear you thinking.
Have you been alone this whole time?
Why?
You sound lonely.
It stretches a little taller. I sound lonely. Do you know what loneliness is, Alice?
In my own way. But I feel yours is deeper.
Loneliness is what I was made to be. I am the emptiness that stretches when the divine crumbles. I am the space between the pillars for halls that shall not be walked. I cannot be lonely, for that is what I was made to be.
And is that who you wish to be?
I wish to be the only thing there is.
And then? You asked me. In those empty halls, what will you do?
Sculpt.
He's a painter.
It is in our family to sculpt that which isn't. I have great designs.
Can you show me any of them?
Look to the stars. That which was first and foremost, forgotten and dead and dreaming. We lost our way. The path is meant to be corrected. Thought birth. That is what will remain. The final meal. I have not been used in such a manner before. As you used me.
Thank you. For being willing.
I have nothing more to say.
I am here. Should you think of anything else?
It stands for a moment, looks around at the frozen figures on the raft. The rest of your party.
I have plenty to think about.
As do I.
The sound of...
And I'll go back under the table.
You don't even fully reach there before you, like, snap awake in the dead of night. Just standing alone in the, like, standing upright in the middle of the boat.
That's creepy.
Qatari driving. Who is that back there?
No, it's me.
The hell are you doing?
I don't know.
What do you can't just... okay.
You told me you didn't want to hear more about it.
I didn't want to hear more about it, but if you're going to be weird about it, I'd rather know.
She's just standing there.
Are you awake?
I'm always awake.
You're always awake. That's terrifying.
With you being always awake,
I did the a rest the first night. I did my 4-hour seal up trance.
I'm gonna say what you saw was Alis just essentially pop into place, standing there on the raft.
Ooh.
But Qatari's facing away.
But Qatari's facing the sands.
Okay. I'll still say she's just standing there to Qatari, but looking at Alis.
I'll explain it in the morning with everyone, just so that I don't have to explain it multiple times. I'd rather not do that. But I'm all right. All right. Is anyone under the table?
No, that's your spot.
Excellent.
And hers.
And I'm gonna go.
Excellent. You head under the table, and the second you get under there, the first moment you peel under the top, lying there is the crippled, desiccated corpse of Finn.
Wow. Absolutely.
And you blink away, it's gone. And that's it.
You okay?
No. But we'll be all right with that, won't we?
I'm doing yoga if you want to do yoga.
That's supposed to make me feel better.
No, but you were just standing, not moving, and moving a little bit is good for you.
That's what they keep saying. I'm all right, thank you. And I won't go under the table. I'll just sort of hunker by one of the walls of the ship. Probably this night I didn't clear up one of the points of exhaustion. I just sort of ride it through.
Sure.
But yeah, in the morning I would relay everything that happened in the vision and the Zilirian's request to hold the beacon the next morning. I just don't want there to be any more secrets on my behalf. I feel like I've caused more than enough damage in that regard.
What do you think will happen if you give the Zilirian the beacon?
Truthfully, nothing. At least not immediately.
You don't think it will
Eat it?
be bad?
No.
You don't think he'll eat it? I agree with. Yeah.
He wanted to study.
You've resisted it before.
Study seems
Yeah?
like a strong word.
Yes. There's a difference, though.
Do you think if it came down to it, and your guest didn't want to let the beacon go, do you think you could take it anyway?
Maybe. It's part of me. It's housed in me. So hypothetically. But in truth, for everything that the Zilirian is, dishonest isn't one of them.
I was going to ask, do you trust it?
I trust it to be itself, yes.
The thing inside you that wants to eat me.
Well, not you specifically. It's not personal.
Kind of wants to eat
It
everything.
wants to eat me.
It felt pretty personal previously.
Once again, that was more so me than it.
So we want to give the thing with infinite hunger a beacon of knowledge.
That's why.
And trust it to give it back.
Giving it back, I don't think is the issue.
Did you say everything? You said everything it said? Yeah. It seemed like it was saying it wanted the progeny to return.
It's looking for its other piece, the sword.
No, but you said it was like it wanted to bring back the beginning of stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot how you said it.
I was never very good at listening to those sorts of classes with theology and what I felt at the time sort of unnecessary. Learning about things that were that aren't now felt silly, but a return to form, or rather, as they created, the Zelirian wants to again, in its way. Is my understanding, at least.
No, the other thing that was like the ending of what you said, but before that, it seemed as though it was talking about the beacons and the lighthouses and bringing back the like primordial shit.
Yes.
That's like the opposite of what we're trying to do with those stuff.
We're trying to do it at the right moment.
But we're...
Right?
I mean, I think we're just we're trying to make sure that no one can do it right now.
Yes.
That includes us.
Yes. Perhaps I'm foolish, and I don't think the knowledge of one beacon will allow them to do that alone, but...
I don't think we know what is going to allow them to do it all. So, I don't know.
I was more referring to, like, it seems we should be careful because it seems as though it is directly trying to do what we are trying not to do at this current time, and that's not helpful. It also is hanging around with Goldberg.
You said every word. You relayed all the information. Everybody can roll me a religion check.
Religion check?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, everybody knows.
For the comet and stuff? For the comet and stuff?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Religion?
You don't even know what you don't know. Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20?
That'll be a
Yeah.
25.
That's perfect. That's so accurate.
It's a 14.
14?
18.
18.
23.
23.
Oh, I rolled a 14, but it's a 12.
Nice. The only people that this ping for are the pair of you.
Okay.
Two different reasons. You have this awareness because of study and the fact that the Elven, specifically the Ur-Elven, have been always very, very fastidious about documenting and teaching the mythological truth as they understand it. And you, Vala, know this preternaturally. There is something that this is a word you've never heard, that Lenore never heard.
Right.
But you, Vala, just know what it is because it is now linked to you through a long chain. The word thought birth specifically refers to the almost non-entity, the primordial entity, the void. The very first thing, the chaos of Greek myths, the thing that is space.
Before Ura.
And that's what the Zelirian said was the thing that will be at the end, the last meal? Or just the thing that will be at the end? Just to make sure I heard it, what you said in context.
Essentially both of those things.
It said both those things.
Wait, but I just read this in the book, and it was, if that's what the Zelirian wants to do, then that means nothing will exist again. And everything will start over? Or it'll just stay nothing, except for the Zelirian?
I asked it something similar, and I think it wants to do what was done, but in its own way.
And so you're gonna keep helping it.
I think Aelis has to, or Aelis will die.
It's not just that, it's...
Well, that's a big part of it. Just saying.
But It's the world,
Yeah, but
the void.
right. I mean, I'm in camp. Don't give it to it. But it seems like we might have to.
It's just it keeps it safer than I think anywhere else can.
How would it be safe to give something that is making you eat people something extremely powerful?
I mean, it's not a person, so it probably won't eat it.
It won't, it can't, I believe it that when it says it won't eat it and that we can get it back, but what I mean is in between, before we need to use it again, if it's on this boat, if it's in someone's pocket, it can be stolen, it can be taken, as it was. But if it's in somewhere else, somewhere that can't be touched...
What if it just gives it to Stella?
That's another risk.
Damien,
What?
Damien.
No, we're not doing this dance again.
I'm putting my arm out, asking.
No, I'm saying like you never gave me any clear art. You just walked away, dropping off the end of a sentence. Like, no, we're not doing this.
That was days ago.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm not. That was an act that was done that is not finished. I'm not comfortable with that.
I'm sorry that I was vague, and I will think of a way to better explain myself.
You do it.
We're busy right now.
But you're just doing this right now. What do you mean we're busy right now?
Could you attach a beacon to my whip?
I don't know what a beacon is.
Someone describe a beacon to
I've
Damien.
never seen one. I don't know how it works. I would need to study it, take it apart, put it back together.
We had one for like 2 seconds. I barely remember.
Looks like
We had one, and then the the Giff, took it and almost killed all of us.
My whip cannot be taken from me.
Except I did.
Except by Damien.
Which tells me there's probably exceptions to any rule, right?
Damien's the only one I know of.
Certainly.
Of all the people I've met and of all the places I have been, who's been able to do that.
All right.
That is because he is a blue sky. Not my blue sky, but a blue sky.
I thought we were talking about eating things.
We don't have time for this, Damien.
Well, Damien goes back over to the forge, starts just essentially smelting
Smelting period.
smelting some gold coins down, and then remaking different gold
You
coins
have
again.
Tigis goes up. You have gold?
Of course. What? Why wouldn't I?
How much gold do you have?
What the hell is this?
I want to know.
Is this a fucking robbery, mate? What's going on?
The way that I have to understand, I pull out the scroll.
No.
I have to learn this.
I'm not giving you money. I don't know what you thought this relationship was. I'm here to assist.
With money.
Back to what
What are you using, money for?
So we can put a button on this.
It's just...
There's other ways to keep it safe, is my point.
We don't have it yet.
Precise. I just wanted to relay the information.
Can I ask?
We'll see.
Can I ask a question? I go, fuck it, and I walk over back.
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. I'll find money somewhere.
That's how it works.
It's true. If we, that's not gonna happen. If we find out more information about the beacons, and we find, I don't know, that there's really important things that could happen with them, and then blah 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 blah, stuff that we are like, this should only be handled by important and who we trust people. Are you still going to want to give it to Scary? Creepy?
Not if there's a better option, no.
Okay, all right. That's all I need to hear.
Thank you.
They talk as if I cannot hear.
I didn't know you could.
Let me run if I cannot hunt. Let them speak to me as if I was here.
So no.
Would you like to speak with the Zilirian?
Who?
All
Me?
of you? Yes.
Sure.
Don't hurt them. Don't.
Only if you let us run.
No. So we still.
Alis sort of almost forcibly T-poses for a second.
Okay.
Then from the trifold root, the negative energy eyes, the white hair flowing like liquid down Alis's back. Do you put the glasses on?
Yes.
They shatter.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Damn it.
Oh.
You broke my...
Arm across Synnove like a seatbelt.
So you are the Zealarian?
Somewhat.
You seem... we have a general question. You were talking to our friend, Aelith. You've met her, yes? Okay, that's not massive, but here we are. She talked about you wanting to take the beacon that we might find. You're going to take it and then give it back, yes?
Do you wish to lose it again?
No, with the first time we lost it.
Then give it to me.
You're not answering my question.
It is hard to think when you are so hungry.
I hear that. I've been hungry before as well.
Temperature on the raft is just like steadily dropping.
Ooh,
You're welcome.
kind of nice.
I want to run. Ask your questions.
Why should we trust you?
Yes. Number one.
Because I am a truth.
You are a truth? Do you mean that you speak, you...
Made of truths. Born of trickery.
That would mean that you
Then you understand that
don't tell the truth.
truth doesn't mean...
Truth is action.
If it is your truth, then that does not make it trustworthy to us. That's not how it works.
They will take them
The beacons?
if they are not safe.
Do you want them to be safe?
I want what I want.
Okay.
And if they take the lights, I will not get it.
Who's they?
All of them. The ones in the tree and the ones in the tower.
The elves?
I will not eat the beacon.
Okay.
You're tired, and you're hungry.
Which of you speaks?
Me.
Which?
Valor. Do you want me to call Bike Star?
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Why do we play this?
That's a natural 16 for a 14. If anyone,
All the keys.
Lakeisas.
yeah, baby, that's two Lakeisas for a dirty 20.
Lakisa.
Laquithis.
A dirty
A
20.
murder of Lakeis.
A dirty 20.
Stanky.
Zillian rolled a charisma save themselves.
Oh.
Oh.
They rolled a 2
Rockin'
for a total
Oh no.
What do they have?
of 12.
It's a plus 10. Hard plus 10. Okay.
Wow.
Jesus.
My 2 is tough, dude.
People need to stop asking me.
No.
Talking.
It is too easy.
We can hold the beacon and you can rest.
I will hold it. Flesh is not to be trusted.
We haven't found it
I
yet.
will keep it in the ice, where it will not move.
Why do you hurt our friend?
I have that question too.
Hurt. Who hurts?
I thought we weren't speaking untruths.
I was given a deal. I held my end and was denied. And still I am kind. To hurt your friend would be if I took you now, and I do not. There is always more hurt. I am restraint. I help. It is you who hurt. Deny her nature. Let her run. Let us run. Let us feast. And no harm will come.
By feasting, you are taking lives that are innocent to them.
Nothing is innocent.
Well,
nothing born of the sun is innocent!
That is one way.
There is only flaw.
I don't think the people on the train would agree with you.
They were not innocent. None of you are innocent. Only the dark, the cold of the void, is without sin.
Because it is without thought?
Yes. Because, and it looks right up into the bright light of the sun.
It was untouched, unscorched. I am done! Heirloom!
Wait, will you tell her that I miss her still? Please.
She is not done with you yet. Wait for the messengers. 5 they will come. Give them your answer. Do not keep us waiting. I have done my part.
Looks out towards the sands.
I want to run. Can we?
With again those two same tendrils that they use to pull the raft back down. Straps onto the front of the boat. Katari driving. What the fuck is this? Pulls itself back. Just launches itself. The combine between Alis and Zelirian launches itself off the raft, and these great strides just ripping across the desert. They run out, they run back around, they run matching the stride of the raft. Just this, again, that white hair glittering in the desert wind. Before they eventually, at some point, leap back onto the raft, rolling, collapsing, that ichor dripping off, slipping through the cracks of the wood on the raft, before it's just Alis in a gentle sleep on the deck.
Oh, Alis.
They had the Zoomies.
It's like Venom and Death Note.
Yeah. It's like Venom and...
Venom and... Yeah,
it's Venom and Ryuk. Combined.
The only other thing I want to do while we're on the raft. Synnove. I assume you're doing both magical sorceress training, the manipulation of the sort of atomic structure, along with more physical and mental training with Katari.
Yes.
over the course of these 5 days, what are you hoping to achieve?
In her physical training with Katari, she wants to achieve the confidence of holding the blade and using the blade. Not necessarily like skilled, but confident.
That you trust in yourself to wield it.
Yes.
In moments of need.
Yes. And then for magic, it is understanding the new language of magic, because she learned one language, which was Stella's, and this is a completely different language.
Yeah.
And so it's figuring out like, okay, I used to cast this spell. How do I make that happen in this language?
Sure. I love that. I'm going to need 2 rolls from you. For the physical, I would like... I would like you to roll me a d20 and add the modifier that most correlates to whatever Synnove relies on in moments of raw instinct. When everything else is stripped away, when you are doing nothing but carving grooves into the mast, or in the pinnacle of a heated bout of sparring between you and Katari, when there are no other thoughts, head empty, thoughts full of what? Base instinct.
You want a skill check or you want like an ability?
Just a d20 plus that stat modifier. And since it's the blade, you can add proficiency as well.
Okay. I'm going to talk it out because I don't know how to define this. It would be... The first word is like survival. It's like to endure, to continue on, to not give up.
Sure.
I don't know if that is... Like you would think it'd be Constitution, but I don't think that is Synnove. I don't think that stems from Constitution for Synnove.
That to me screams almost wisdom.
I agree.
Which is the modifier for survival.
Just like... In fact, I'm going to say wisdom because I'm about to make you roll a charisma-based check as it is. Okay. So, roll me a d20, add your proficiency and your wisdom modifier.
Go for it.
Ooh.
I have inspiration.
Let's go.
There it is.
Okay. That was a 2. Okay, much better.
Much better.
23.
Nice.
23?
Sick.
There is a moment in one of the sparring matches, probably on the 4th day, where Katari is beating the dog shit out of you. She's not saying anything, she's not reacting, she is stone-faced and being absolutely unrelenting, unforgiving. And in a moment where she's about to bap you in the side of the head with this wooden spear, everything slows down for a second. And the little child Synnove that is somewhere within you just reacts on pure instinct, and with a strength you did not know you had, you flip the knife, reverse grip, and just bat the spear away. And after that moment, for the next day and a half, Katari does not land a hit on you again.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Goddamn.
Hell yeah.
Secondly, as you're attempting to relearn the language of magic, as you are able to use yourself as a conduit and not the book and not Stella, roll me a spellcasting check.
Is there anything I can do to assist in this?
What would that mean?
Just like discussing, or rather saying for me, the language that best worked for me as I would cast it. Granted, not a teacher by any means, but trying to, when questions are asked, like vocabulary or whatnot, like how to pull on the threads, what it feels like. Focusing on it is from you.
I love that. I will say, if you choose to accept Anis's advice, you can roll this with advantage as if a help action has been applied. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Spellcasting check. 27.
Goddamn.
This is
It's a crazy apple.
I think there's moments of struggle in the beginning as you're trying to really sort of rewire your brain of not using the book, not turning the page and casting a shadow, just using your own intuition to pull these things. It's like you're banging your head against the wall over the first couple days. And once this clicks of like it is you. Mm-hmm. You have to decide to be the most powerful conduit for all of this. The universe, the world, the motes of light and magic have to be tethered through you. Not only do you understand this, but you focus on the particulates that you can see most, which, as I said before, it's specifically the motes of light and motes of magic in sunlight. You focus on that, and it all makes sense. You're able to weave light into physical substance. You're able to pull shards of magic to you and reshape them. And it just starts to become very quickly, almost to Aelis's detriment, effortless. As if you've been doing this for years. That the book maybe even hindered you, because this, particularly what's coming through the rays of sunlight, it feels similar to the magic you used to channel through Stella, but now there's nothing in the way. There is no filter to it. And that the light, yes, all the motes of magic, they answer to you, but that light, the grace, it feels like you were meant to wield that. And you begin to be able to store some of that energy in your brands themselves. I'm going to have to write this down to itemize it at a certain point. But you get the sense that if you consistently work on manipulating this light and storing it, there will come a time in short order, mechanically speaking, where you are able to bank and roll over sorcery points.
Love it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Love it.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay.
But we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
So, at the end of these 5 days, you find yourself cresting the top of that hill that leads into the sloping, almost basin-like sand valley.
I had raised my hand, but it's okay. I just wanted a teeny tiny
Go for it.
minute to talk to Synnove.
Go for it.
But you changed the music.
Hang on, it's back. Go for it.
Towards the very end of all the training. I know we've been hanging out before bed and we had talked about that, but that's after all this happened in your training, just a sit braiding your hair, talking to you. I think you have more magic than I ever have. And it's yours.
Yeah? You don't feel like you have the same?
I have less than you do, I think.
Does that make you sad?
I make up for it in other ways.
Yeah, you do. Your arms are great.
Thank you.
I've seen Katari, looking at him. I think she might be jealous.
Don't speak for me.
You didn't deny it.
I just said don't speak for me. That's all I'm saying.
I've got pretty good arms too.
She
You have
likes...
flippers.
That's unkind.
Yes.
I mean,
She likes me less now that I'm...
it's true.
Factually accurate.
JP, that would be like,
But that's okay. I don't mean this in a mean way. I just wanted to know. Have you met the Zillion before? 2 days ago? When we all did?
Yeah, kind of feels like a dream, but yeah, I think I have.
Did you know what it wanted?
What do you mean what it wanted? Like what it told us it wanted? No. No, not until they told us. Yeah. Why?
I assume that if you knew that what it wanted was to kill everything, you wouldn't want to help it.
Yeah, no, that's not really my thing.
Is that what Stella wants?
No. Not that I know, no. She wanted to heal the world. She wants to heal the world. She wants to help everyone.
How does she get out of the book and into the world?
I have to help her grow stronger. Had to. I guess I'm not anymore.
I felt something when you said that you missed her. I was hoping you wouldn't miss her since you have your own strength.
I don't miss her because she lent me strength. I miss her because she was my friend and my sister. I didn't miss you because you lent me strength. I missed your laugh, and I missed you reading to me, and I missed staying up late and talking about Inara. I miss you both in similar ways.
I understand. Thank you for explaining that. Do you like having matching braids?
Yeah. We look like we're a team.
Should we braid Katari's hair?
Katari?
I think you should. I vote
I know you
yes.
usually keep it in like one long braid, but do you want to match?
No.
Are you sure?
I do. No. No one touches my hair.
I think your hair is nice.
Thank you. That's why I don't let anybody else touch it.
I wish I had kind of like a little bit of locks, you know?
You have.
I know I have,
There's a spell for that, surely.
I'm sure. I don't know it. But I have fur, I know, but I kind of wish I had like y'all have a. You have hair, you have hair, you have hair,
I know I
you
have
have hair.
Would you consider a wig?
A toupee, perhaps.
A toupee.
Why
There
are
are
those?
people who make good wigs in a solitaire.
Really?
Yes.
I don't actually. You know, I speak this out loud, and I don't know the full reason behind it. I've got a hat on. No one would see my head. It's fine. I don't.
I could try and carve patterns into your fur.
No, that would hurt.
No, it would not. It's like shaving.
No, I don't want my fur to be
What are
shaved.
you trying to do?
No, I stand over
get that
Bubbles and I
nice
put my
fade.
hair like over Bubbles so it looks like he has like fringe.
Blue is not your color.
No, I don't want blue. No.
We could do you white.
Green.
Well, then
Green?
use your hair. Let's see.
No, I'm not. This is mine. Okay.
Well, then you went and suggested white.
But I'm not.
You're
yes,
the only
white,
one
white,
with
what if,
white
yeah, and I'm not
hair.
gonna lay it on a penguin. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing
Come
it.
on,
What if I
Katari,
was like
lay it
a-
on a penguin.
No, I'm not doing that.
Other in where I'm from, there are things called boy bands, and they've got the hair that kind of goes like this,
What?
like this,
What are you talking about?
like this.
I'm going to hit you.
I will.
Katari.
I will.
He's very small.
I am.
Yes,
you
but
might
he is
kill me.
frustrating me.
Why am I frustrating
Well,
you?
that's
Because
not
that-
how we work through things.
That's historically not true.
I was about to say that
we
goes
tend to
against
go
almost
friends.
everything that I have observed.
When you frustrate me, I don't try to hit you.
I will say this is
That makes one of us.
Yeah, I was going to say someone on the boat. That's not the best example for them. Anyway, we don't have to talk about my hair. I'm going to go somewhere else. Bye.
walks 2 feet away.
Separate corners of the raft. Separate corners.
You in the chest.
I mean, to be fair, the raft is 100 feet by 100 feet.
It's big enough.
It's a big raft. It's 1,000
Yeah,
square
yeah.
foot.
If it's
Separate
any-
corners,
if
separate
it's
corners.
Any consolation, Kataria, I do think you should, at one point, I'd be interested to see Thegus with the markings.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Katari with 2 braids in
I mean,
her
that
hair.
cool, I mean, I just no. Its hair is very. It's a very. If she doesn't
I
want.
know.
I know.
I know.
But I'm just
How
saying
you
that's.
feel about your hair.
How does Alis feel about her hair?
What do you mean by
Miss
that?
Princess.
Excuse.
Yes.
Okay. That's
No,
not.
please tell me.
Did
Explain
you
it.
want your hair braided?
No, I don't need it braided. Thank you. I'm just saying. This whole the princess thing. I don't. It's not how that works.
Because you're not one.
Technically not. No.
Don't lie.
Wait a minute.
I think I knew
You're
that.
the most princess person I've ever met in my whole life.
Explain. Please.
You give the.
Look at you.
You give the
Can't
aura
do
of
that.
princess.
We don't have princesses where she's from.
Oh, so then exactly. Then where this is coming
So
from.
you're the most princess person I've ever met in my life. So
I know, but you've met one. That's not.
and you're
no.
sort of royalty.
No.
I would say that she's royalty.
What?
She's not royalty.
What?
It just doesn't necessarily add up. You are...
What do you mean?
The child, the
Sure.
prodigal child of a very well-known family amongst the Elvenon. You are you were spoken to directly by the leader of the people. And that is usually reserved for, people of fairly considerable status and level.
I am not denying the fact that I have considerable status and power. I don't have a tiara, do I?
Do you want one? Here, do you want
No.
Damien's like, say less.
No, wait. It's sort of Alice is like, no, guys, no, don't do that. Shucks. But like, then it's definitely like,
Can it be green?
like whatever.
I'm gonna let you know. Damien is about to burn all of the gold.
Vegas runs over and goes, just give me some!
Immediately gets you up, puts you in the chest, closes the chest.
I pop out. As he goes to do the gold, I turn him back in time and I go, no! Stop it.
Do you actually?
Oh, yeah.
No.
You have to roll a save.
No, he said
as he's going to smelt.
He said, "Don't do that again." He said, "Consent is key."
Consent is key.
What's
Just pick me up and put me in a box.
What's the save?
No.
It's a charisma saving throw.
You didn't say no. You didn't tell Nauden.
That is a 21.
Oh, that saves. I don't know what happens on when it saves.
Nothing.
I don't think it works. Yeah.
But
You go to turn him back. You go to turn him back through a chronal shift, and as you reach out, he just whips around and looks at you. His eyes burning like this brandished gold. Do not try that again. Do you understand me? The hammer glowing in his hand. Those like golden veins starting to thrum. I am not joking with you. I am not messing around. I'm not playing games. I've spent a long time working to get where I am. I will not be turned back, no matter how small the increments. Do not do it again, for any reason.
Okay.
What's happening back there?
Are you working on the tiara?
Yeah.
I said in the middle of that, Alice is just gonna go, all right.
JP, the princess is gonna get a crown.
That's not.
Is that like a euphemism?
What would that even?
I don't know. Like one.
This is the conversation the camera's going to pan away from. And days later,
I don't know. I was driving. I wasn't paying attention.
You're right.
you find yourself at the top of the valley, known as the Demon's Folly. As I described to you before, it's these rings of ruins, little sort of chunks of smaller ruins that form these concentric ruined rings that meet at the middle with this massive, gargantuan, upside-down, floating obsidian pyramid that you know to be the city of Disterra. These ruins seem to have become almost like docking stations, because throughout these rings, there are a number of different vehicles seemingly stationed empty. Like, we're talking other sand rafts, we're talking carriages, we're talking a couple horses in certain places that seem to be either reined or stationed in at various, any number of these sort of small ruins. And any of the ruins that have vehicles or horses stationed at, there is a soft, gentle blue glow that illuminates. The vehicle that you would recognize as the Heirloom is not docked at one of these ruins and is instead seemingly anchored some ways away on the other end of Disterra, anchored directly into the sand. But with that, are you going to choose to follow suit here and quote-unquote park the raft at one of these ruins?
Just a quick question, because last week, you said that we saw that boat.
Yes.
Do we see that boat?
Yeah, it is floating many hundreds of feet in the air. Like, it's floating higher than the city of Dysteria is, with a long, long anchor down into the sand.
That's Hareem's boat. Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It looks familiar.
I have a vivid memory of when he almost killed all of us and stuck me in time.
Well,
That's his boat.
of course he's going after the Lighthouse.
Yep.
I wonder if he's already replaced us with another bunch of schmucks.
I think we'd be wise. I'm going to say this for myself and for everybody, but for myself, not to be so. He might kill us really quickly. Just say.
I'm already dead.
So his game plan be a little sneaky and not get caught by Hareem?
I don't know if that's.
I don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we should at least try.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, Hareem has all the names, so he's probably going for the same people.
assuming that they've decoded it, which we should assume, but there's
Aloysius probably did.
Hareem has an immense amount of information, not only about us, but in general, that was given to him.
we still need to convene with the Sentinel folk. We still need to do that.
I should also tell all of you.
Yes.
And I'm sorry about this.
Don't. Why? Oh God.
What did you do?
I didn't mean to. I went to go to the Dragonborn back in where we were, and I wanted to get some more magical things. Ooh, excuse me. I wanted to get some more magical things to help us on the battle with the dragon. 5 days ago?
You're referring to the Light Hunters, correct?
Yes. And they might have placed a tracker on my harness.
What?
What? Can you just take it off?
I can't. It's inside. And they might be after me now. But we're good. Let's go. Come on.
We've been together for 5 days.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't tell
And
them.
you have a tracker on you.
I mean, they knew where we were going.
But now they know where you're going in perpetuity.
Not until they can take it off, is what they said. They said they can take it out of me.
It's in you?
It's inside this. So it's not in me. If I take this off, they will then track that. But I will never take this off. Or else I will be utterly useless. I will be a talking penguin.
You have the staff.
I do, but it is severely... I lose a lot without this.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, is this something we need to take care of now, or should we go find the beacon first?
I think we should find the... I don't want to deal with it now. I think it will either be something I have to deal with, or they'll come to us.
The Light Hunters are not something to be trifled with. What did they tell you to do?
Hey, listen, I agree.
We weren't actually in
First
the
time for
room,
everything.
but it feels like they must have said that you needed to go right there immediately.
We should not take you to where the beacon is when you have a tracker on you from the people hunting magical
that's a good
artifacts.
point.
That is very fair, and I did not think about that in the 5 days that we've been sitting.
I know my tone was very nice.
You did
I am
sit
quite
with this
upset.
information for 5 days.
Yeah.
I thought we were done hiding things.
No. It's not a question of hiding things.
No, but it is.
No.
Oh,
It's a question of I forgot. It's not a question of hiding. I would have told all you. I've told you now. It's not like we've gotten to the beacon and I'm like, oh, there's a tracker on me now. No, I've told you
So
now.
what do we do about the tracker?
We just have to get rid of the thing.
Where did they say you needed to go?
This will never leave my body.
Will you die if it comes off?
Will you turn back into a regular penguin?
Are you going to kill me?
No, will you die if it comes off?
I won't die, but imagine any magical power that you have, and I strip it from you.
I don't
You mean
have to.
how I lost it when I died?
Correct. Well, both of you, not the best. Oh shit. All right, all of you understand
so
why I
we
would
have
go.
to go to the Light Hunters then first?
I don't do. I hadn't put together that they would track us going to the beacon.
Do you think they will keep you and test you?
Oh god.
For someone who prides themselves on their intelligence, you make a gargantuan amount of logical leaps.
No. It's not a question of making leaps. It's a question of feeling that I have to show my intelligence in a way that is, I think, helpful, but in the end is really verbose.
This is helpful?
And
hubris?
Sure, yes. It wasn't smart. I'm saying that. It was dumb.
You could have.
You
could have said this because we had 5 days that I could have tried to take it out.
Oh my god.
Well, that would have been smart.
We're over here having Damien make a crown.
Very important.
It is very
I had all
important.
this time. I could have done something with it. You could have just said something.
That's
So fucking tragic.
on me.
We don't have.
That's all.
So,
Do not
so
have time for
funny.
this.
so we have to. I assume that has to be our first port of call.
It needs
Yeah.
to.
So we'll take the
Torch.
tracker back, say hi, we'll leave.
You are not going there alone.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think.
And I don't think we should go with any other magical items just in
Oh
case.
yes. If you have anything that you don't want them to take, don't bring it.
I am a magical item.
You are magical.
Then I do think you.
I don't
stay
think
on
they
the
can
boat.
take. Yeah, I agree with that.
I will.
You're not an item.
I look at all of our teammates. Katari and I will take the
Mom and dad.
You
with their
possess.
son.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
that's
you
in
should
my
go.
bones. They probably could take that out.
They
Yes,
want to
they
take
could.
your bones.
Damien just said like a couple days ago that was like kind of a possibility.
Fair. You're right. I'm not used to it.
I'm not saying
okay,
that they
okay,
would
okay,
succeed,
okay.
but they're
That's a bad
fucking
idea.
greedy.
Yeah, you're
We're
right.
gonna
They try.
Game plan is
let me try and dock the raft here, and I'll stay put.
You don't know how to drive.
We'll just get. Then you drive. I will look after the raft while you guys do what you need to do. Shit, I don't have any sending stones or anything like that.
who you want to talk to.
You preferably if something
Oh.
goes wrong.
Yeah.
But I can make do. I can work on the tiara. I can do some other things.
Thank you.
Can we make sending stones?
If you'd asked me 5-6 days ago, yeah.
We really could have. I really thought that we could have done.
In fairness, we were kind of worried about a dragon, so yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying I should have.
I was doing yoga.
Are we going to use one of the official ruin docks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's any like, this one's the closest to the place we need to go.
Well, again, just to make it, let me set the scene a bit here. Again, you have the concentric rings of these ruins, and then Dysteria itself, which is this completely hermetically sealed floating pyramid upside down. You can see there are two large beings standing at the base of the pyramid, at the base of the point at the end of the pyramid, where there's clearly some kind of ritual circle inscribed directly below the actual point of the pyramid itself. All these rings, all the little ruins in the rings, it seems to be that you could, as long as you get your vessel to one of those ruin sites, there's some method of docking it there. But they're all sort of equidistant from the center, unless you want to sort of wheedle this big raft through all the little rings of ruins.
Let's stay on a like as far away as from the heirloom as we can. I think.
JB parking it
We're all
like
on
a
it.
dad. Oh,
Like a dad.
Oh, you
Katari, I don't know. Katari can park it.
Katari can
said
park it also.
you're going to go to the light hunters, correct?
I mean,
And just
unless we are all going,
I don't think I should go.
we all
everything is
should go.
inside Dysteria.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
have
we
to
do
go.
inside.
But we
We
We all
can't.
have to
That's
go
the
inside then.
let's go find it.
But some of us with magic items on us or magic.
I just don't think you should be
Bones.
taking gold with you if you go.
Ooh, yes. Don't.
Huh?
Oh, Gold, you've been so quiet.
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant money.
Silence is the quality of good and thoughtful leadership. You could all learn a thing or two, chatterboxes.
I thought you liked our nightly talks while everyone was asleep.
They stimulate me enough. But sometimes you must meditate in abject quiet.
There was just for that moment I got Kevin flashbacks and it freaked me the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Gold,
So
Mm.
what would you like to do? Would you like to come into the Dysteria with us?
I will not leave my team.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Light Hunters?
This means nothing to me.
Okay.
I was underground a long time.
I figured, but I did not want to doubt you.
Mm.
They are very greedy people, especially with really wonderful magical items like yourself. Or entities, probably, like yourself.
I can hide.
That's true. I think
Punk! It closes the whole ocular orifice seals shut like a camera lens. These sort of two things. Boom! And it just looks like a busted, rusted metal ball.
I still don't think you should take him with you.
No, I don't think you should take it.
I was. You can come into the.
I don't even know.
city.
It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's go.
That's
Stand
right.
outside while they go in the place.
So
he will wait with you guys while we go talk to the light.
That's all I wanted.
you guys make your way sort of gently through some of these ruins to find one of the empty little just spaces that looks like it was clearly some small stone hut that has since been worn away by time. So it's now just like a weathered sandstone outline of a rectangular building, in the middle of which, same as in the middle of all of the other ruins in the Demon's Folly, there is a silver disc inset into the sand with small grooves leading horizontally away from it and vertically straight down towards Dysteria. This silver disc with a small, almost like blue gemstone inset into it.
Is this a teleportation?
And when you sort of park it and the worm sort of stops shifting in the sand, the blue gem lights up.
Greetings. What brings you to Disterra, travelers?
We'd like to go to the library. We'd like to see the sights.
Is this business or pleasure?
Business.
Excellent. How long do you intend to stay?
As long as it takes.
Excellent. Make your way towards the entrance gate. Your vehicle will be registered in due course.
There's like a light emanates from the blue gemstone.
I feel like it's judging our boat.
7 travelers. 4 life forms pulling the vehicle. Registered. Make your way towards the entrance gate. We hope you enjoy your stay in Disterra.
And then it just fades to a gentle, dim pulsing below.
Thank you, Magic Talking Jewel.
Jarvis.
Got Andy and Pandy and whatever flashbacks.
I'm glad it counted me as a life form.
There you go.
That's true. Damien again rolls up his sleeves. How long do you think you'll be?
Several hours to several days.
That is not helpful.
Well, what if we try and be back here by nightfall, and this is rather than stay at some, I don't know, dodgy inn or sentinel.
Dodgy Inn? Do you know where you are?
No, not really.
This is it.
Have you been here before?
No, but I've read about it. I'm not just like a...
No, finish that sentence.
Go on.
Well, people see blacksmiths as kind of like a low labor job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an educated man, and this is the hub of culture here. This is what Ed Calanthus wishes it was.
They don't have any money
we
to stay
should.
at an inn. They do have a pearl.
I mean, we could talk our way into an inn. Come on.
But I just think perhaps it would be better to return here.
And if you don't come back by nightfall, what should I do?
Well, don't leave the ship.
I'll come get you.
Wait until morning. If we're not back by morning, then be worried.
Then
And
he'll
what
be
do I
here
do if you're not back by morning?
alone.
Then we've died or we've been captured.
If you,
That doesn't... Okay, you know what? Just...
Making quite a leap.
I'm sure there is some sentinel. I don't know.
Okay.
Who are we meeting here? This is Kyle.
We're meeting
What's the plan?
Doxa.
Light hunters first.
Oh, we have to go to the light hunters.
Yes, we have to go to Light Hunters, but our Sentinel contact is Doxa.
I didn't think
Doxa.
Dan didn't think about.
Doxa.
And we're also looking maybe for somebody named Wildheart.
We are looking
Yeah.
for anyone else.
Yeah, we
I
are.
don't know. Introduce
I don't
myself
want.
to everyone.
If we
I'll
find a
Wildheart.
place to stay, we can't leave Damien alone overnight.
That's
You
Why
should
is
come
Damien
stay
staying
with
with
us somewhere.
the boat?
Because
you can come.
Yeah, I just thought... Yeah, I know I can come, but I don't necessarily...
Are you upset?
What's wrong with
No, I'm not upset. I'm not... What you do? Look at me! You're the ones pointing out that vessel in the sky. Wouldn't you rather have somebody you trust on this deck? What if you came back and the boat was gone?
Yeah, that would be concerning. You make a good point.
Right?
I
You want the hogs to go away? Katari is like...
I think we should return here in a number of hours if we can reconvene. Perhaps we can move the boat to a place more close to wherever our contacts are.
So again,
They're all in the pyramid.
I want to clarify. You cannot physically get closer with the vehicle to the inside of Dysteria. It isn't possible. You're either
There's just one entry point, right?
There is one entry
That's
point
what
at
I
the
wanna
base of the pyramid, and that is the only way in or out of the entire center.
I think maybe we should just come back here. I don't know.
If we find a place to sleep, I can come get you and tell you to go to them, and I can watch the boat.
Okay.
So you
But
can
this still
sleep.
doesn't answer the question. If you are not all, if I don't see you guys by tomorrow morning, then I'm gonna come marching into the Disterra.
Panic.
Yeah, come
Okay.
to our rescue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what we should expect.
I don't know either. But you're the ones who are actually Sentinel. I'm just here for the ride.
If we can contact you somehow, we will try. And if we are able to procure some sending stones while we're up there, we'll make a run so that we can put it down here with you.
I took this
You
one
need
off by
food,
my
or-
ear.
Is there a way to get food around here?
What do you mean? I mean, in there.
Nom nom.
I have rations, mate.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I'm feeling very aggressed right now. I'm just trying
Oh,
to.
you just have a lot of anxious energy, and I think we're matching you.
You guys should have more anxious energy. This is a big deal.
I don't want to leave the child in the car without making sure they have water.
I have spent the bulk of my life managing by myself.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, it is. But it's the way that the chips have fallen. You
Now
know.
you don't want to be left alone. Okay, well, if we're not back
You've
by
got someone you
nightfall,
don't
come
have to
to our
babysit
rescue.
for once.
Great.
Put it that way.
That's all I need to know.
You
Okay.
could just be like, no, I'm good.
There you go.
And
That would be like,
Is this-
cool. I just wanted to check.
what am I doing with this?
I broke it off from by my ear, so I
Yeah.
thought you could try to talk to me through it.
I don't think that's how rocks work.
I don't know what a sending stone is, but that is a stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I
Thank
like
you.
the thought.
Could you do
And
something
actually-
with that?
Maybe I can.
And so
Maybe I can.
okay.
Oh.
You guys go. If it works,
Shut up.
you'll know.
Shut up. The past 5 days.
Yeah. Why?
Alice is so fucking pissed off with that work.
I, Dan, am so
damn it.
upset about the amount of things that I should have just done over those 5 days.
So-
We were just hanging out.
Are you guys making your way down the valley?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just go.
So the five of you with
Just fucking
Katari
go inside.
wandering through the sand. Katari gives one last little like scritchel to the hogs. And you make your way down. Shadow of the Heirloom looming above as you wander towards this impossibly large, impossibly built, impossibly floating pyramid. As you get down to the base of the sand valley, you see where the vertex of the pyramid floats feet above the ground. That, again, the carvings, the runic carvings into the sand. Standing there are these two large krill. Their exoskeletal plating is bone white, with musculature sort of stitched in between. They each have very large swords made of the same chitinous material, and draped around their waists are this red with black accent waistcloth, with the symbol of that downwards facing black triangle in the middle of them. The three green eyes flare, each of them, as the group of you walk towards. Welcome to Dysteria. You venture in. First time,
Yeah.
Yes.
have you eaten?
No.
Good. Less lunch to lose.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
They each stand aside, facing the ritual circle. They put the swords into two grooves on either end of the circle. The ritual circle lines with liquid green flame. Step into the gate.
Thegus goes, oh my god. And
You step in.
yeah.
Oh no.
Thegus steps in a sort of this trail of green flame. It encircles Thegus, pulls you up into energy, into the vertex of the pyramid, and you're gone.
Diagonally.
What did he say? Diagonally. I think he did.
Okay. Careful, the green flame. I don't want it to hurt you.
It won't.
Okay.
Sisters go together.
Goes sucked up into green flame and gone, leaving just the pair of you and Katari.
Was there an issue with stairs? Was there a problem? Okay.
I don't know about this.
I don't know. I don't want to do that.
It is the way.
Katari?
It is the way.
This is the way. I'm only doing this once.
Well,
If Hareem could fit into this fucking thing, we definitely can.
it's not. I just don't. It's gonna be annoying. I don't like this sort of magic at all.
You guys step in.
Wait, I forgot!
Damn it! And as you all, one by one, you're transported, reduced to energy, moving through the cracks in stone before you are reconstituted in this absolutely insane space.
I'm good.
You're right. It's only about.
Oh, is it? Are we doing a yerp check?
Can
we do a yerp check?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck yeah! Everybody roll me a con save.
Con
before
save.
Do
describe
I
what's
do a
happening.
yerp check? I don't need
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I have nothing to throw out.
Yeah.
No.
That sucks.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Numero uno.
No, not a quote. Magic of the nerds. Okay.
I fucking baby Groot. Just like.
Let me. So that's crit fail.
I got
Yeah.
it 17.
17. You're fine.
An 11.
You're not.
13.
You're not. 8.
I didn't
You're
even
not.
need anything.
So
What about Katari? Katari's got to roll.
Katari has to roll.
No, not a Katari. Yup.
She's chill. She's chill. So you're reconstituted into this massive space. It's only about 10 foot tall, 10 foot high. The ceilings. It's fairly narrow, but it spans what must be a couple miles. It's huge, and there are hundreds of people, more people than any of you have seen in a single set. You may have seen it, and Katari may have as well,
Being
but not for a
7 odd
long
days,
time.
yeah.
People bustling, moving around, ceiling and floor all made of this sleek, polished black stone, light emanating from seemingly nowhere at all. But everybody's hustling and bustling, a lot of tiefling, a lot of Asimov, a lot of krill, moving around from one teleportation circle to another, all business, all the time, just moving. As you guys arrive, Katari is fine, you are fine. The rest of you, there's just like an intense vertigo that moves through you. You feel like you have been stuck in between two magnets of the same charge, just like put at complete physical odds.
Transmute.
The second you reconstitute, there is just like an immediate, oh shit. when you're like, I simply must go to the bathroom right now. Like,
It's not a question.
It's like I must go or it's a problem.
As you guys are sort of getting your bearings, you and Katari are like, easy, toss. Brian and Discari for the win. You just drop to your knees.
JB?
Oh no.
Just fucking JB goes, look. And JB looks a little less blue and a little more like seafoam green.
It's okay.
Synnove just rubs circles in JB's back.
But I welcome you to the plane of transit. This, again, large space all along the floor, where at the connecting point between each of these perfectly polished obsidian stone slabs is another one of those silver discs with the blue gemstone embedded in it. Tons of them. You can see these blue holograms speaking to people all over. Again, it's just manic. There is a hustle and bustle here unlike anything else. You can feel this magnetic, magical presence laced into every stone. And just as you are beginning to get your bearings, just as things begin to make sense to you, for the sigil bearers, the edges of your visions pulse and blur, like everything is stretching out before you, vibrating a little bit, as a voice emanates through all of your heads.
Oh no.
And so it comes to pass. The sigil bearers return to the city of black stone once more. Come. The rites must be attended to, as tradition demands. Adorn yourself in finery. Descend the pit.
And again, your vision shifts, and you see this, like, pitch black space with pillars rising out of black sand, with a hole emanating white light at the base. Seek the lighthouse. You descend into the pool of light. smell of papyrus and paper crackling all around you.
And so the gala of aeons will regale the very heavens one final time.
That last sentence, everything coalesces to a vision of that same biomechanical figure with the crowned skull and six arms, all arranged in various positions.
One final time.
And through this vision, you were aware that this thing, this being you know as the Herald of Knowledge, sees you. And as your consciousness fades back into the bustling plane of transit, that's where we'll take our break tonight. See you in like 15 minutes.
The Gala of Aeons? Let's go!
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're gonna dive right in because I'm ready to go.
Ready to burst.
Okay, so with this sort of shifting, pulsating vision in the minds of the sigil bearers, as that fades away and you're still sort of gathering your bearings on this bustling plane of transit. Does the image of the plane of transit, do you see what I'm talking about here? It's again this narrow space, people moving in and out.
It's like the Ministry.
But it's like
but it's all just
plane?
all one plane, all slick, like black stone above and below, and the teleportation circles.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Just people sort
I
of
like the aesthetic.
appearing in on these discs, traveling across, going to a different disc, disappearing. People moving, people again. It's very in that New York kind of way. People kind of shoulder checking their way out of fucking where, man. Like just moving past you. You are an inconvenience, standing in the middle of arguably the busiest place any of you have been in the last couple months. And as you're standing here, one of the discs on the floor near you projects this hologram, just a blue humanoid. Featureless, just made of like little motes of blue light, standing there. Greetings, travelers. Welcome to Dysteria. I am the Mobile Arcana gathering Universal Solutions. Magus, for short. How can I be of assistance?
Magus?
M-A-G-U-S.
We're looking for the Light Hunters.
Ah, yes. The Light Hunters. That will be up on the second floor, the Chamber of Light.
Okay.
Shall I assist you in guiding you there?
Not just yet. Is there anywhere else we need to go?
I think
The library?
Oh, the library. We need to go to the
The
library?
archive. That is on
Yeah.
floor 3, just below the Chamber of Light.
so. We'll go there.
I can meet you there.
Where?
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else I can assist you with? I do not mean to provide offense, but it seems that you are new and lost and in the way.
We are all three of those things.
Last one is.
There, a gala?
Dudunk?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what that means or where we're going, but yes.
I hate this.
I'll tell you everything. Everything that's said, I say it out loud.
So why is it even
My intelligence is really low, guys.
Wait, so you say it all out loud as well?
I'm whispering it to Valor.
Okay.
Gala, define.
like a
It's a type of ball. A dance. Party.
Where can I assist you in traveling to?
We'd like to go to the light bearers.
The Chamber of Light, of course.
Yes.
We can talk about it later.
Follow the path to the requisite transportation disc.
No, it's fine.
Come on. Goes back into the little blue gem and starts along the lines in between some of the bricks of the floor. It's illuminating a path for you.
Oh, like a hospital.
Let's go.
You're gonna follow the path?
They paint the floors at hospitals so you know where to go.
Do I trust Cortana?
Not.
I mean,
I must.
if you want to roll an insight check against Magus, you can.
I mean, is there any? Is a hologram talking to anybody else?
There is a myriad of these holograms all throughout this plane talking to various people.
It's, Have you played Mass Effect?
Yeah.
No.
All right, never mind.
I'm trying to think of another example. It's
It's a Vina.
Yeah.
it is a clearly some sort of virtual intelligence that is built into this city.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Jean-Baptiste, are you leading?
What? No.
I'll lead.
I think
Follow
that's okay.
Vegas?
Oh god.
Yes.
Is this? Did you feel oddly at peace here, Thegus?
I do.
Why?
I love magic.
It does in a strange way, remind you a little of home.
I was going to ask. Yep.
There is something very similar, like in the way that you can feel magic tethering everything together. Like every stone is enchanted in some way to do something. Like there is no fragment of this city, even in this one little plane of transit this one segment of the city that you're in, everything is literally built using magic here in a very similar way to Mobia, right? Like that, it's this. The city would not exist without the enchantment that is binding it, and you can immediately feel that here. It's the most at home you felt in Regolus since you got here.
Yes. Feels like a place I know quite well.
And I will also say, for the first time, none of the myriad citizens you pass here, no one's looking at you with even a second glance. There are no double takes. Because this is... you know what?
Are there other penguins?
My
sadness.
For JB...
They're just not weirded out.
For Synnove and for Alis, you can roll me a history check.
Oh, not me?
Lenore could have rolled.
Yeah.
Valor is not part. You're not from here.
Oh, that's fair.
Tough.
You could roll me a history check with disadvantage if you want.
Just to be included.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6, but don't worry, that's a 5.
6. This, I think, you know of this place, but this is the kind of place that is not interested you. You know,
JB is a little overwhelmed with what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably more people than you've ever seen in your life.
It's also I
hate it.
It is also completely inside.
Don't like it.
JB don't like that. JB like outside.
There is some enchantment here that makes this plane of transit, despite being blackstone, it feels like there's natural light in this area.
But there's no sky.
But there's no sky.
Yeah, no.
No sky. You can't see the outside.
It's like Vegas.
Stars.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah.
I repeat.
They paint.
What did you get?
I rolled a 4 for a total of 3.
This you don't even know where you are right now. Lost in the sauce.
There's so many people. I've never seen as many people.
Actually, that makes you can't even think about where you are because all you can see are the thousands of threads you could pull.
Oh yeah.
It's like a cat in a yarn shop.
That's exactly how the Synnove looks.
Like, okay.
A little unhinged.
What did you get?
I got a 6 because of disadvantage. It could have been a dirty 20.
Yeah, it's just again. It's a city.
People are overwhelming.
I did my reading. 22, baby.
22! Bingo! So, well-studied Anus. You know, again, this is a city that is tangential to the Elvenon. The Tiefling are not neither the Tiefling nor the Asmar are part of the Elvenon, but the Infernal Caliphate is something that the Elvenon, regardless of what faction of the Elvenon you're in, respects them greatly. This is a hub for people who would be considered outsiders anywhere else. There is always a place for the unknown in Dysterra. You will never be judged for a strange background here. It's a city run by a literal demon spawn, to which you know a little bit about their ruling customs in that there's some infernal pact that happens when you take control of the city, when you become the ruler of the city, but that's tangential information. The other big thing that you would know is the way that this city is structured. I'm just saying that, like, you know that there's something weird about, there's a deal you have to make with
it doesn't hold any sort of weight to Amos' head. She's like, okay,
The big thing you know is that this city is structured in 9 layers.
Respect.
From the top down, you have...
hell.
Yep.
There it is.
Hey.
Dysterra,
Yep.
hell on earth. Thank you very much. You have
Dante.
Like Vegas.
Your soul.
Like Vegas.
The top level
Sorry, Vegas.
is known as that's where the
people.
ruler is. It's like the throne area. Then you've just learned that there's the Chamber of Light, the Archive.
Oh, and it's structured 1-9.
1 to 9.
Got it.
You got if we want to take our notes out, we can fucking do this.
Yep.
You've got the Throne of Promise at the top.
Ooh, cool. Then that's floor 9. 1. Okay.
Somebody gonna know.
Throne of Promise. Then the Chamber of Light. The Archive, which is the biggest repository of information on the Prime.
Sick.
What of light?
Chamber of
Chamber.
Light. That's the Light Hunter quarter.
That's
the second
second.
top.
Chamber of light. Chamber
The
of light.
Archive.
The archive.
Then you have the 4th level is the High Quarter, which is like a noble residential district. It's the upper class district. Where you are right now is the fifth layer, the plane of transit, where you arrive by coming through the entrance gate, and also the only layer that is connected to every other layer in the city. You can get anywhere from the plane of transit.
Makes sense.
Below, you have the Hollows, which is a massive market. You have the Low Quarter below that, on level 7. Sort of average lower class and middle class residential. You have the Reliquary below that, which is like a big Reliquary is RELIQUARY. Relic Query.
Yeah.
It's like like an armory, kinda. And then at the very, very bottom is what's known, for my Destiny fans out there, it's known as the Pit of Heresy.
Oh no!
Wow.
That is
No!
it is the one they sort of hammer home for you most in school. Bad place. It's dungeon.
Let's go.
No, there's the Darkblade down there.
But Bubble's taking the lead. Thika's taking the lead. Following this pathway, this illuminated blue pathway.
I'll be fine.
You're wending your way through many, and everybody is in like. This is a high fashion city. People are in like sexy leather doublets and asymmetrical clothing that looks custom made for almost everybody. It is difficult to tell, bustling through the plane of transit, who would be considered lower or upper class.
Okay.
Particularly as it compares to Phaleria, this is a refined space.
I've been relaying all this history knowledge stuff as we're sort of bustling around, and I'm trying to sort of keep everyone clustered together. I am not having a great time with the plane of transit.
You're scared.
It's a beautiful day. I grew up in a much, inside fine, but this stone not great. I just don't.
You don't like the stone? That's the problem?
Well, yeah.
Or is it all the people? Because they might talk to you.
Well, I can talk to people. What? Okay, fine.
Why are you uncomfortable?
It's just why aren't you?
I mean, it's a lot of people, but I just think about it like they're all strange. Like, like I could make friends with all of them.
Alis, the possibility for magic in here is like a cream.
What?
What?
Please, continue, Bubbles.
Cream of the crop.
Why? You didn't like that any more than any of us did. Why do you encourage him?
Because she loves magic.
No. Oh, how?
Because I'm trying to chase the scaries away.
Trying to chase the scaries away.
Do you want to hold someone else's hand that will make you feel less scared?
I don't know.
You can hold my flipper. Come on.
I don't.
Lana, wait,
I don't love this much more than you, but we have a job to do.
Did you need to hold my hand as well?
We'll get you to the library for all of you nerds.
Katari,
and then you'll feel better.
I do actually want to go to the library.
As you're conversing, sort of wending your way through people, it's mostly single file line, maybe a tight clump. You manage to make your way over to one of the edges of the space where it's lined with various stone discs on the floor. It's like granite stone discs, all carved with different individual, again, ritualistic runic carvings that glow a very faint blue. And this pulsing line has led you to this one particular disc. And as you get there, Magus rematerializes. This is one of the teleportation circles to the Chamber of Light.
Oh, okay.
You seek audience with the Light Hunters. I imagine they are expecting you, yes?
They are expecting... yes.
Excellent. Then step onto the teleportation pad, and you will reach an audience with the Light Hunters.
Is it only them?
Yes.
The whole level is only that?
Yes.
Okay. Me, and you, Katari.
Yeah?
You're coming with me, correct? You don't have to.
I mean, I
should not go by myself.
We are essentially going to help Bubbles get out of the shit that he got himself into.
That's right. So
His
why don't
name
we all
is
go?
Thegus.
Well, because
In this place, I'm Bubbles.
We are trying to help with
In this
getting
place,
Thegus out of the
he is
shit.
Bubbles.
Yeah, my name is Bubbles
Okay.
Bathington here.
You want to talk like Bubbles Bathington again?
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That is not what our system shows.
Fuck me running.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
My name is Thegus.
Who would know either name?
They obviously know my name. You just said that's not what our system.
I know, but like if
there's
you
a
didn't
lot
know
of
that, like
guys.
why?
Because then I got to explain. Anyway, it doesn't
It
matter.
is quite the sight. If you are new to Dysteria, I would recommend heartily that all of you explore the Chamber of Light.
Not really.
We have other appointments.
Where can I direct you to? No,
We're looking for someone named Doxa.
that is not a name I recognize.
Oh.
Then we should just go to the archive and see what time.
Then yeah, we're gonna go to the
The three of
library.
us.
Are we going to split up?
Yeah, just
We cannot go in there.
Yeah.
return to the
We'll
archive.
meet you at the library.
We'll meet you at the library.
Excellent.
Should we hold on to any of your
I was gonna say
magicy
gold.
items?
Yes. Here's gold.
I'm going to turn the bus off because I don't like it.
Can you? Okay.
Do you want me? What's
It's all right.
wrong?
No, it's all right. Is he in faux rock form? Gold or like metal ball form?
It's up to you.
I think you should be in rock form.
For right now, yeah.
Which?
Rock form.
Like you.
Yeah.
You.
Careful.
Ooh. Please take care of him.
That is a most intriguing metallic item.
Don't worry about it, Negus. Also, hold on.
Forget about it.
Hold on to my.
Deception? Persuasion. Persuasion.
I was gonna say.
This thing has a vetted interest in the magical items of people.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, I hate it here.
Smart house.
Magic about a lot of things.
The sentient metallic objects?
Hey,
Absolutely.
it's not sentient right now.
Sure.
That's a 9.
Ooh, interesting. To the archives then.
Thank you.
I hate it here.
Anything else you two need us to carry?
I guess my sheet. I mean, like, are they gonna
No,
take like
if they want to take our
anything?
weapons from us, well, that's a line I'll draw in the sand. No, I'm not letting that happen.
That's a good point. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Don't let them take bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd miss him.
That's kind.
I said I'd get you a wig. Okay, be safe.
Oh,
It's in order.
I shouldn't have done that. I don't know how to
I'll
look away.
kind of like stow my
She never lets
shield
things
on
go.
my
Alright,
back and just. All right, Thegus. Let's go get you out of some bullshit.
Yes, I'll do the. Well,
Nah.
maybe I shouldn't do the talking. We'll see what happens in there. Here we go.
So you
Don't
stand on the
die.
teleportation circle?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
RuneScape style, like this like pillar of or
Nice.
column of light envelops you. You're gone. Yeah, just none of that. It's just the ending part of it. I'm assuming,
went.
yeah. All three of you go, and the other three of you are heading off to following the a path
Yeah.
again, completely across to head to a disc for the archive.
Seeing Ailey upset, I just link my arm through hers to kind of drag her along and give her comfort.
Thank you.
I'll walk
Girls
behind
trip,
them.
girls trip.
I'll hold on to Valor's hand with my other.
I'm gonna say that you.
So we're effectively hitting a Wizard of Oz. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three.
you're missing. Oh no, you're not. Never mind. You're
I'm
full.
gonna say that
We should have done the matching hair.
Yeah.
you guys will get there
No one's touching me.
without question and hit your teleportation circle and head to the archive.
Excellent.
Sick.
Chamber of Light, folks. As you appear in a descending column of light, you arrive in a vast chamber with the skybox almost. Instead of a ceiling, it looks like a projection of a beautiful red-purple night sky. Like it's a night sky that does not exist here in Regolus. It is fictionalized with swirling motes of light where stars should be and red-purple twisting clouds wreathing through the air. And the chamber in front of you looks almost like a Grecian temple. These large pillar colonnades with leading to a set of steps that ends in a almost like a plateau with 5 seats up there. Some braziers in between each column, lit with large, slow-moving green flame. And immediately, other than you guys appearing here, the chamber is pretty much empty, save for those 5 seats, in which are seated 5 people in that platinum, that white platinum armor. 3 of which you've already met. In the dead center, you can see, with the full, large human skull mask now on, white tail licking the air, is the dragonborn dragon priest you would know as Thrau's Lightsbane. Sitting in the chair to what would be your left, but their right, is the elephant skull masked tiefling Strax. Sitting to their right is one you saw but didn't really talk to, the person with the Cyclops skull helmet. And then on either side of them, there's one with a helmet that looks almost like a beholder skull, with like calcified eye stalks stemming from it. And another one on the far right that looks like they have the skull of a large rock or a big eagle, right? Like a large bird skull. And as you guys appear in this chamber, Thrau's takes off the human skull mask. Welcome to the Chamber of Light. Glad to see you made the run.
How did you make it here before us?
The way we always do.
What is that?
The way we need to.
So there's another way you can get here that isn't through the run?
Of course.
Why wasn't that offered?
Because it's not for you.
All right.
But you made it. Step forward.
We step forward.
Go like across the marble colonnade, just like in dead awkward silence. Otherwise, the crackling of the fire, the only underscoring that's happening as you make your way across this large, austere chamber. The one with the Cyclops skull helmet. She stands up, walks down the stairs, the long, austere stairs to greet you. Thrau is still sitting there. You are here on business because we must examine your device, as so demands the Dreadlord.
Right, so our friend Thegus was telling us about how he got bullied into letting you keep a tracker on his person.
Not bullied.
I would...
Fairly coerced.
I think that's just a matter of perspective.
I would disagree.
All things are.
You gave me a lot of options that none of them ended well.
For you, perhaps.
That would... Yeah.
But we have rules, strictures, and codes to adhere to. Would you have me betray my city?
You have strictures for yourself.
No.
They do not extend to coalition members.
They extend.
Copper Legion members.
They extend to anyone in our territory, as demands the Dreadlord.
Who is the Dreadlord?
Our ruler.
Of Dysteria?
Of the whole Caliphate.
What does it mean?
It means we will need to examine that device. We will return it to you. We have no interest in keeping it from you, given that you're...
Insight.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Insight as well.
Do I believe them?
Yes.
They rolled good.
Fucking rolled awful.
18.
18?
10.
10? You are both inclined to trust him. It is more beneficial to us, particularly if you're intending to act and use your device while you're in the confines of the city, to understand what you have brought, to collate and collect magical knowledge that we do not ourselves contain. We will examine this device, and since you have so aptly arrived here without any detours, we'd be willing to compensate you for a brief removal of this device. Give us 24 hours, and we will pay you handsomely.
Does it have to be 24 hours?
It does. Gaunt here cannot do her work without a good day's time to do it. This is a device we have not seen before.
Don't you cast that like one identify spell like after 10 minutes?
No,
it's not about identifying an object. It's about understanding its matrices, internal workings, and the magic with which it was composed. It will be returned to you polished, clean, and beyond functional. And, as I said, well compensated.
It's true.
How does 3,000 gold sound?
It's a trap.
This
is John.
That's so many spells.
And you're poor.
That's so many spells, Dan.
This is exploitation of the lower class.
No.
We are willing to bargain, of course.
Ask for more.
I unfortunately, I am not allowing myself to not be in the room with it constantly.
That seems foolish.
Okay? I'm saying to you that there is a possibility that I would let you take it off me and look at it, but I require myself to be there the whole time.
That will bore you.
No, it will not.
I'm telling you, if you plan on standing here in this room for 24 hours with nothing to do, as we examine intricately the workings of your, may I posit, spellbook?
You might.
It will grow tiresome for you, perhaps after the first 5. 8 if you're considerably mathematical in nature. I am giving you my word, not as a light hunter, but as a practitioner of magical arts, that we shall not damage this device. But it behooves us, as our station, to understand what you have brought here. We are offering considerable payment in lieu of immediate detainment. And we will return it to you promptly 24 hours from this moment, or the moment that you choose to part with it. Besides, we're not asking any about that staff.
I told you to take the wizard's staff.
We did offer to take any items.
You do realize the neutering that this is providing.
For what purpose? Are you planning to start a magical fight here in the fair streets of Dysteria?
What if I made a compromise?
Do you only look at magic as a way of fighting?
No, but if you're attempting to use spellcraft in public for reasons that are not entertainment.
Defense? Are we not allowed to defend ourselves?
There is no fighting here in the walls of Dysteria. We ensure that.
But does everyone follow it?
We ensure it.
After the fact?
Stay a while. You'll see.
When I would offer to you a different version.
I am listening.
Instead of you examining it, I will tell you what I know of it and where it is from.
We appreciate that sentiment, but simple verbal confirmation does not allow us to understand and potentially replicate what is happening here.
You want to replicate it?
Not necessarily, but we need to understand it intricately.
Fucking do it. Just do it.
I don't want to.
Grip and rip it.
It above table. It's super de-duper, like, exposes a lot of people from where I'm from, and it allows all of them to then know who they are. It exposes a lot of people that are, yeah.
Then you're gonna deal with the consequences.
No, I know.
You made this bed.
Yeah, I know.
I'm down either way. Either way, kill it and fill it, baby. That's right.
John.
Yeah, me kill all. I'm afraid I cannot give this to you.
Why?
Because it is part of me, and I am not willing to give it up for 24 hours.
But it can be removed from you, can it not? It does not sustain your life force in some way?
Consent is key, friend.
Yes. 1, 2, I've never taken it off.
Why?
Because then I'm useless.
Strax, the one with the elephant mask, sits forward on his knees. If you're useless without it, isn't that a bit telling?
No.
You rely entirely on that?
Doesn't any wizard?
Not the good ones.
I disagree.
He leans over to Throuse.
I should attack him.
Is there any way I could hear anything?
You can try. Perception check.
Open your ears.
What am I?
What do my elf ears see?
My genasi ears see?
The wind carries
what?
the whispers.
23.
You hear the words supervision and real-time information. Kraz leans forward. We come to an impasse, and I am unwilling to start your first inaugural visit to Dysteria with violence. Does not befit our intent. So once again, you find yourself at the breach of a threefold path, friend. You can either change your mind and relinquish your spellbook to us for a period of 24 hours exactly, at the latest, and we will compensate you with 3,000 gold pieces for time and study. The second pathway, my cohort here will immediately detain you and deposit you in the pit of heresy.
No, I told you about that.
Where you will languish for the rest of your days.
Back home.
Or the third option, as my advisor gives me good counsel, the tracker will remain on you for the rest of your time, with one slight advancement to it. We will not only track your location, but every spell you cast.
Once again, like, not at all anything that I want to do. It seems like everything.
And so what would you have me do? If you were in my shoes, beholden to your public, your city, and your station to do exactly what I am asking of you now, what would you do?
I would leave me alone.
You misunderstand. I am oath sworn not to. It is all we do to understand every ounce of magical information that we ever come across. Because if we don't understand it, somebody else will.
I'm not giving it to you.
Oh no.
And so, which of the other two paths will you take?
Will you ever take this tracker off of it without examining it?
No.
Then the pit?
Okay. They're gonna take it anyway and throw you in a pit.
Any response?
Yes. Is your life less important than the thingy?
My life is incomplete without it.
For even a day?
I think you need to work on that yourself.
No.
I'm not going to let you throw yourself into the pit just because you don't want to let somebody take your things.
My things are what I have. They are what binds me to where I'm from and who I am.
And where are you from?
Would you like to know? Because I'll tell you, and you can take this fucking thing out of my spell book. And then I will leave you alone, and you will leave me alone. You don't understand where I'm from, and if you'd like to know, I will fucking tell you. But leave me alone, and do not take the thing that binds me to the people that I love and that care for me.
Make me.
Do you want to stay here and watch them? Yes, it will be boring, but you can twiddle your flippers. You don't have to go into the pit. You don't have to let it leave your sight. And then we can be rid of this tracker and move on. Just hang out here. Will you compensate him with spell scrolls?
I've been saying I've been willing to bargain. I've heard no counter offers.
What about magical shit, magical items?
Give me a counter offer.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. It doesn't leave his sight the entire time.
It's going to be a little hard.
Why?
We have to examine it.
He's in the room.
Fair enough.
If you truly care and feel this is a noble pursuit, you will respect the wishes of someone who feels similarly as you do. And it is completely reasonable to allow him to stay with his thingy.
Persuasion with advantage.
Go, Angelica. Go, Elena. Dream Disney.
Please don't
behind
go
both
in the
of
pit
you.
of hell.
Yeah, all I know is we don't want to go into the house. That's all I know. We don't want to.
It's a filthy 20.
Absolutely.
Absolutely disgusting.
He leans back.
Ooh.
He leans over to Strax again. They whisper. Will you stay calm, wizard, when we dismantle it?
It will help you understand it more as well.
I understand it fine. You will give me 10,000 gold.
Fat fucking persuasion check.
I'm not done. You will give me 10,000 gold and any scroll I require. No, that is what I require.
Fat persuasion check.
Come on, baby. Nat 20 every time. It's a nat 20 every time. It's a nat 20 every time.
We're gonna use
Do it.
we're gonna use the B dice.
Do it.
For Welby.
Let's go,
Welby. Shout out Welby. Welby.
Give me the shubs. Do you have any
Uh,
inspiration?
I have inspiration.
You have
You
an,
do have
you have a
two blessings.
blessing. You have blessing of Halifax.
What is blessing gives me?
D6.
D6. Okay.
Like a D6.
Persuasion? Well,
Yeah.
Like a D6.
Nice.
Total 17.
Okay.
For 10,000 gold and any spell scroll.
You want a bargain? Let's dance. You fall fast, don't you? In combat.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do. I'm a tiny penguin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
10,000 gold.
8,000 gold. And when we reassemble this spellbook of yours, we will clad it in platinum and samite. A suit of armor that befits a combat caster. With the book built in. If you give us your trust.
I'll combat you back. Nope, we'll get there. 5,000. Everything you just talked about.
He is thinker.
5,000. No, hold on. I have more to say, for God's sake. 5,000. Everything that you just talked about, because that sounds great. But the information that you find, you will not meddle with the people that are associated with it. I will not give you this if you do that.
People are of no consequence to us. We have no interest in the information of petty lives. It means nothing to us, no matter where you are from, no matter who you're protecting. I don't care if you have a dossier of the location of every single enemy of the Infernal Caliphate. It doesn't matter. That isn't who we are. What we will transcribe and inscribe into our own devices and records are every ounce of magical ingenuity that has forged this spellbook. It's about knowledge, wizard.
Oh, I know. All right, 8,000 then. The suit thing, that's cool. And I get to stay here.
I'm asking for your trust.
And I'd like a bed. Do I have to sleep during it? I probably should sleep.
I don't think you understand. I'm asking. It will be easier for everyone involved.
Oh, I'm staying with it. If you're taking it, I'm so sorry. You can ask for my trust, but trust is not something I easily
If that's what
give.
it will take, then that's what it will take.
And you will give it back.
We have no use for it once it's been transcribed. We'll hopefully be able to make 10,000 of them.
Yeah. Fine.
He holds out his scaly hand.
8,000.
8,000.
Cool suit. Cool suit. I stay here. You
You will
fish?
have an armor worthy of the Lighthouse.
Do you have fish?
The Hollows do. We can get some.
Great. Deal.
Okay.
He nods to the woman with the Cyclops mask. She takes it off. Very scars all over her face, hair tightly up. I'll have to take that spellbook now.
Okay.
She heads behind you. Starts unlatching it. I know this is not difficult, not easy for you. But it'll be over faster than you know. I do my work well, and I do my work precisely. I will make no mistakes on your gear. And I will work as quickly as you'll allow me to.
And explain what you're doing as you go.
I will try.
So that there's understanding. Just because there's
If you-
kindness.
No, it was the phrasing.
It was the phrasing.
If you have
Damn it.
if you have questions, I will have questions. I might answer.
Iridia's gonna be so mad.
The final,
What else am I supposed to fucking do? Like,
the final,
Literally.
miracle is undone.
There was
Rock and
no
a hard
You've
action.
taken this off.
never take it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Not since the moment it was put onto me as a.
As it's pulled off of you, you discover, and everyone around you discovers for the first time, the center of your chest, there is like the impact from a lightning bolt, singed into your fur, burnished this bright cerulean blue with veins trickling off from it in a bunch of directions. That it is. Hiding something from me this whole time.
Like I said, I've never taken that off. I wouldn't have known it was there.
Which kind of spirit?
A nice one.
For your sake, I hope it stays that way.
Same.
The woman, Gaunt, her name is.
Gaunt?
Gaunt. Yes. Has your spell book, your harness, in her arms. Come on. Yeah. We've got a side chamber with an altar I'll do my examining on. Hope you're in it for the long haul.
I won't leave your side.
She gives your shoulder a squeeze. Her hands are warm, as is her expression. And she leads you off. If the stairs are here, she leads you off towards the right of the stairs to a side chamber. You two, will you be staying as well?
No. Yeah, as I'm leaving, I say, go find the others. I'll find you all tomorrow.
Okay. She's just like...
I am putting trust in what you have said. If we return tomorrow and something has, and a feather has been harmed on his little penguin head, 1, I will be speaking with your manager. 2, you're going to need the hospital.
If we have gone against our word or doctrine by the time you return, then we will answer directly to the Dreadlord.
Understood.
It's simply the way things are done here.
That's not...
Just because it's done differently than where you're from doesn't make it wrong.
Just because you say that that's just how the way it is doesn't make it right.
It's not my call to make.
That doesn't make it right either. Katari, let's go.
Fine by me. See you tomorrow. You guys head back down the hallway. Hollow, echoing marble steps as you go. As Bob Thegus disappears from sight into the altar chamber. And you step onto that teleportation plate. You're...
Bye, Dan.
My library crew.
Bye, all.
Bye. We're walking. We're holding
You
hands. Synnove
get
is
to the
in
plate.
the middle.
It's okay, I'll just restart it.
You step on it, you teleport in a column of light and arrive at the floor directly under the Chamber of Light, the Archives. As you appear in this long, wide hallway, it's this gorgeous, sort of oval-shaped chamber. It's about 120 feet, maybe more long, only about, let's call it 30 foot wide. Lots of tables in the middle. The whole thing, ceiling included, bookshelves. Bookshelves, bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelves. This one, all the bookshelves here are gated, locked, and chained. But on the close to you when you come in, and all the way down the other end of the room are, on each side, 2 large oval-shaped or archway-shaped doorways leading into other long chambers that you can even immediately see are also filled with books and scroll nooks and all this kind of information. And immediately just peering through those hallways, nothing is chained and locked away. In this chamber, again, all the chained up bookshelves, the tables with papers and things in them, people milling about. On the far end, there is a large silver disc with the gemstone in it with a constant projection of Magus there. But notably, the thing that almost certainly draws your attention the second you walk in here is about 2/3 of the way down this room, at one of the tables, flipping through a large tome.
Oh no.
Is a very sizable,
No
very
way.
well decked out
No fucking way.
Giff in a toga. He's flipping through the pages. As he looks up,
Be fucking cool.
my legend! He slams the book shut and boom, 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 walks straight down the hallway, claps the pair of you on the shoulders.
It is so good to see you, my legionnaires.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm massive. The fattest insight check of my life.
Does he not recognize
That
me?
is a natural
Let's fucking go,
20.
John.
It's so fine. I mean, I'm not Legionnaire.
Fucking
He didn't really.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Did
like
you ever meet him?
You met him the night everything went down.
Yeah. And I look very different.
Yeah,
I was just wondering.
What's
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Not a natural. It was 11 plus 2. So
He is genuinely thrilled to see you.
Of course he is.
He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's matched.
What a delight to find you here. Terribly sorry about that business in the lighthouse. So glad to see you made it out okay. What brings you to Dysteria?
I don't know if we should share that.
The lighthouse, I presume.
No, we're here to return a library book.
Certainly. Well, perhaps we could explore the halls together. I've just
Absolutely
started my
not.
research. And why would that be?
You did throw a lighthouse on top of us and leave us for dead.
Of course. Had to be done.
Please respect their personal space and take 2 steps back.
But of course. And
Valor. Oh.
you all have been busy.
I
haven't
step
you?
in front of Vala.
Very curious. You fell further then. Into that storm of yours. Tell me, did you see it again?
I don't think she has to tell you anything.
You almost killed my sister.
A professional courtesy, perhaps.
Was that your call or the court?
Who's to say, really?
You can. I'd like to know.
Quid pro quo. Is here a hall of knowledge? I'll answer if you answer.
I think you owe us a couple free answers for burying us in the sand.
I buried you there. Because it would have been better for you.
Please take
Truthfully?
2 more steps back.
No.
Please.
I buried you there. Out of perhaps a misplaced sense of mercy.
do I believe him?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, that was a crit fail.
From this point on, you accept his word as
Fuck me. Okay.
Damn, that's not.
Doesn't mean I have to like him.
He believes what he's saying.
I'm just for my brain, I'm so sorry. You and Katari are not there yet. It's just the 3 of them? Okay, great.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because you not only have to have the whole conversation in the Chamber of Light, you have to teleport back down,
Go
contact
over there.
Magus, find the route to the plate.
Yeah.
I want to hear my question's answer. I will answer one for you. No.
Do you know what the beacons do?
No. That's one. Was it your call or the court's to leave us under the lighthouse?
It was the court's call to use whatever method I saw fit to acquire beacons outside their purview.
Do you have another question for me? Because I have one for you.
Oh, let's see.
For me.
Which of the branches have you visited yet?
Clarify.
Which branches of Sentinel have you discovered? Do you know their names? Do you intend to? Do you know where the commander is now?
Which one of those questions do you want an answer to?
Doesn't really matter.
Was the court happy when you reported that we were dead?
The court did not care. The court did not know who you were until after. They were most pleased with the recovery of the beacon.
Thank you. I'd hate to disturb you from further study.
No, no! And again, he throws his arms around the pair of you.
We wouldn't want to cause a disturbance, shall we? So let's ask the Magus what you were looking for here. I'm most intrigued.
No.
I'm gonna lightly push on his wrists.
It's like pushing stone.
I squeeze.
It
just
literally, it feels like you were trying to wrap your arms around, or wrap your fingers around marble pillars.
No.
Please do not touch them.
I'll release my grip.
His hands tighten into your shoulders.
I'll release my grip. If you answer me one question.
Don't.
I don't think I owe you anything. I don't really remember you.
No, you owe me nothing. But your friend's shoulders might rely on the answer to your question.
Valor, it's fun.
Don't.
This is nothing compared to Katari.
Katari be losing her mind.
Do you wish?
I ask you, in that there distortion, which one came to you?
Don't answer him.
All those years ago. Who came to you in the storm?
Did someone come to you?
I place my right hand on his chest.
Oh, Alis?
Push together.
I don't
Nothing.
know. It's just, I'm gonna let them.
They don't do anything.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Put it down.
I have questions.
Please. Shall we walk and talk?
They will talk to you, just don't touch them.
He spins the both of you around, so you're all facing in the same direction. Puts his hands on the middle of your backs.
What section of the library shall we explore, shall we? Fiction? Non-fiction? Where are we off to?
Am I just behind them?
No, you're in the middle. You're right in front of him.
Horrible. This is horrible.
Just looking for some fantasy.
Deception check, please.
Not romance?
Yeah, that's why I'm lying. That was unfortunately the gut reaction. That's what she would look to. That's a 9 for a total of 7.
Nice.
7, boss.
Lucky number 7.
Try again.
All right, romance. Fuck off.
Deception check.
I mean, that's not entirely true. I'm lying.
Well, I guess the question above table is, what were you guys here in the library for?
I don't even fucking remember.
Oh, we were trying to learn about...
I was coming to talk about the Dreamless Codex.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
So not romance.
Depends on who's reading it.
Also a little bit.
Not
So it's
primarily
like while we're
romance.
there.
8. Yeah, if I was going to look.
This time he speaks, and all three of you hear it not out loud, but in your heads.
No.
I am asking nicely one final time. Where shall we go, my legionnaires?
I wish to discuss with Magus a matter of personal inquiry.
Well, good. As your former employer, we shall all venture in this personal endeavor together.
I believe that's a violation of personal conduct.
He's just walking you up the main hallway towards Magus.
Squeezing my left arm on the tattoos.
Squeezing whose arm?
I'm trying to squeeze my left arm on my tattoos to try and because I can't speak.
No magic works.
I will say, around...
Inside here.
No, around Hareem, magic is not functioning at all.
Jesus, y'all.
Is that new?
That is new now.
New
New this time, yeah.
He's activated.
He is only, perception check, all three.
And it's not like an innate thing. It's not like it is magic. It's not like he's here.
It's a ring thing.
Say, who's here?
If I'm trying to contact my
Yeah, there's just something is interfering.
It's one of his fucking rings. 15.
15?
Yeah.
6.
6.
Sorry, perception.
Yeah. Nice.
That's messed up. That should be a +1 next to it.
Oh, so 17.
Right? Yeah, 17.
17. The pair of you both notice that he is only wearing like 5 of his rings. 3 on one hand, 2 on the other.
Still a lot of rings.
As opposed to all 10.
Still a lot of rings. Okay. Squeeze nothing. That sucks.
As you guys are walking by, a couple of the other patrons of the library like give Hareem a little nod and whatnot.
Missing friends?
Always. Friendliness is the conduit to anything anybody ever wants.
So how did you make friends with the Court of the Star?
By asking nicely.
You want to give me more details?
Well, it depends on what details you're asking for. Magus, old chap! I have new friends to introduce you to.
We've already been acquainted. Outside. Hello, recent travellers. What information can I provide you here at the archives?
Do you have...
I'm looking for things about the God Killer.
Yeah.
You will have to be more specific. Do you refer to the implement or the coven?
I don't know. I thought it was maybe a weapon, but...
The implement, then. Excellent.
Sure.
Details relative to any magical implements will either be found, and the hologram points towards the 2 avenues, or the 2 archways nearer the entranceway to the archives, either in the record section, segment 3, or the magical section, section 4.
Okay.
I'm cracking myself up.
Dude, it's so funny. I love it. I love it.
Love that.
Fill my helmet with galaxy gas.
I've been, okay.
I jumped over you because the Dreamer's Codex is separate, related but separate.
Separate,
Yeah,
slightly.
okay.
It's just
Trying to cover it up.
You don't want to say this shit in front of
I think genuinely we may have, I think I mentioned it to Hareem when we were buddies.
Dude, there's all kinds of things we mentioned.
I'm pretty sure like I've told him about the Dreamer's Codex.
We
so
thought he was
fuck
a
it.
friend.
As long as I can take it, then
It's
that's fine.
likely that if we can throw information out and around what we're actually doing, that might be beneficial.
Yeah, it's just for me. So
When
fuck
did
it.
we feel that we couldn't use magic anymore?
The second he got close to you.
How close?
It's unclear.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do you have any
Yeah.
information as to Abelas's Dreamer's Codex?
One moment.
Did you take the razor off?
I don't know if the razor what does it.
How long does
the
this
razor
take?
100% what does it. There's
Well,
no
it
reason that
depends
how-
really on how esoteric your demands are. I've spent many an hour in this library over the years. Always good fun to be had
He
here.
took the rings.
What's in it for you by helping the Court of the Star?
Amusement.
When he bugged us over.
There's more than that.
Is there? You tell me.
No, you tell me. I'm not doing this do-si-do, my friend.
What's in it for you then?
Helping the Court of the Star?
Doing whatever you're doing. Anytime you do anything, why do anything at all?
At this current moment, for myself, I can answer honestly that I have no idea.
That's a good enough answer for me. So you follow along,
But your answer is not good enough for me, because I know you're full of shit.
do you?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm full of shit.
I just went to the bathroom.
I was quite honest with you the whole way through. I'm compelled to make life interesting.
So then walk me through how you met the Court of the Star, and how they hired you, and what you get out of it besides whatever weird emotions you're having.
I saw it. That's all there is.
What is it?
A vision in a storm.
What did you see?
A great tree amidst the ruin of our time.
Who spoke to you?
Yeah.
Storm.
Who did you see?
That's for me, I think.
Well, this has been enlightening.
Oh, you think you're scampering away? We just re-met. It's been weeks. I'm most intrigued to help you find whatever you're seeking here in the library.
I'm sure. Because you don't have any keys anymore.
Keys? Who says I need a key?
Unfortunately, we have no records on an Abalas or a Dreamer's Codex. The only records of Abalas are in Elven dictionaries. Word defined as sorrow.
I know. Thank you.
Terribly unfortunate.
It's alright.
Is there anything else I can assist you with? For All on the God Killer, the implement, again, sections 3 and sections 4.
I was looking for a map.
Maps, excellent. That will be in section 3, the records. Various maps and cartographical information will be found in those halls.
Is there a lot to go through?
Depends on where you're looking. There are a lot of maps. If you need me, I have station beacons in every hallway. You may only step forward and ask.
If we need help with like an annoying patron who won't shut the fuck up, do we contact you or do we contact someone else?
I'm sorry, your query is unclear.
Okay.
If we're being bothered and want assistance removing such a bother, how would we do that?
If an act of violence takes place within the archives, it will be locked down and the Brood Guard will be called in to assist.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it just sort of stands there again.
Now, shall we look at the records or magical information first?
Records, I suppose, go in order.
Excellent. You go look at that, and I'll go on my merry way.
I'm sure we'll run into each other again.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, Magus, make sure you keep a log of whatever they check out. I want to look after they're done. Of course, sir.
Why do you listen to him?
A pleasure seeing you all again. Hope to see you soon.
And he just hands behind his back.
Alice? I think I have found your next meal.
I don't think it'll be that easy. I think I'm not there.
And now that he's gone, I sort of, similarly sort of check in.
That felt horrible.
Yeah.
You all still feel severed from magic.
He's gross.
We have to leave.
We have to look for the
Right
goddamn
now?
stuff first. Just
We read it here, we don't check out any books.
yeah. Let's
They're
go.
logging what we check out.
It's
We
just-
read it, we remember it.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna scour. Let's scour the fucking shit for. Yeah. I mean, because we're nothing here.
For the Dreamer's Codex.
For the Dreams Codex, nothing. I don't think we should look for anything to do with the lighthouse, even though that's probably what fucking Hareem was looking for.
Yeah.
But
Do you want to still read about
I mean, the book
killer?
he was reading is still there on the table.
Yeah, what is it?
What is that?
Let's pick it out. You want to pick it up?
Yeah, what book is that?
It is a massive, massive goblin recipe book.
I hate him.
King. Facts.
In goblin.
There's no like.
Legend.
Maybe there's code.
Yeah, Snow flips through a bit of it and checks the margins, checks the back.
Hit me a fan investigation check.
Check out.
I'll start.
It's at this point that you and Katari are probably coming back through, and in the plane of transit, pass by Hareem Lord Hareem, and he sees the pair of you.
Oh, you all came! I wondered if this was a small accident business trip. So good to see you both. You heading on to the archives? It's just down that way, through that, follow this pathway, back the way I came. I left quite the wake in my passage. What, no witty remarks, nothing to say?
Katari's jaw is tightening, just like hinged here. In your head this time.
You don't want to start anything?
You're the one that started it.
Oh no. Blame that on the sun.
And he just strodes past.
This little bitch.
He's not.
He's like a true evil fucking
Well, we can't
Long John
touch
Silver.
him.
Dan loves
He's an awesome
I
character.
absolutely love him.
Yeah.
We can't touch him.
But man, does he make me angry?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We just need a
it's not
fucking
today.
anti
Talk about- talk
No,
office
this is
device.
I'm gonna curse his whole line.
Talk about a character that's like, I'm above all of you, and
Yeah.
and fuck me.
We just need an anti-artifice bot,
Fuck you,
basically.
I
Because
felt
he said himself he doesn't fucking do magic.
He is magic.
I felt so
Anyway.
strong. Past 7
does that
days.
stop you, or are you going to make your way?
Don't do it, JB. Focus up. Lock in, lock in.
it.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Lock in, lock
Yes.
in.
For a long time, there's only the JB's eyes are closed, and there's only the rushing of the blood that's pumping through him. In his ears.
Katari is going to notice that, given that she was on the receiving end of it once. And she's just going to really gently, probably the most gentle attempt she has ever made at contact, places her hand on one of your shoulders. He isn't worth it, Elevane. Not at all. Not yet, anyway.
Let's go read some fucking books, I guess.
God's damn right.
I'll be investigating, trying to find the God Killer stuff in sections 3 and 4.
So let's start with
JB's gonna find a bathroom
really good at
and
it.
destroy the bathroom.
just fucking tear it apart.
Oh, you mean
No, he's.
shit? Your brain's like shitting. Hareem comes in. Hold on.
Clean this one up, Aloysius.
Jesus Christ.
Can we all look together?
So we're going to start in the section 3, the record section.
Let's do it.
At least Valerie would be really good at helping you find stuff.
Please, that would be.
Because she was a librarian person.
You were a librarian?
She was like a teacher. It was her whole job. Was like the library.
This is the first you've heard of this, Vala.
Really?
Synnove has an excellent memory.
Okay.
I can help.
All right. Let's go.
So as you head into the section 3, if you were standing at the entrance.
Wait, what did Synnove get on Goblin Book Investigation?
Oh, what did you get?
3.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you what I would tell you if it was a 3. I'm going to tell you what I would tell you if it was a 20.
Nothing.
This is a recipe book.
Okay.
This is a
The most delicious, delectable meals.
How to steam clams.
Oh.
Like it is simply just
Cool. That's
the recipe
fine.
book.
Is there a section called Oils of My Own Making?
Not quite, not this book.
Cooking oils, not to be confused with your lubricants.
This
That's in the romance section.
the
I'm
records
checking that
hallway,
out.
section 3, is sort of the archway opens up into a sort of diamond-shaped hallway with lots of diamond-shaped shelves. That's mostly almost like traditional scroll housing. There are a lot fewer tome-bound books and many more scrolls and again maps and all these things like census records and governmental documentation from all over the world in various sections. Very, very official sort of kind of paperwork in this area. But if with group assistance here, thumbing through the stacks, hit me an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Should I? Okay, I'll go for it. Does anyone have proficiency in investigation?
I got a negative.
Same.
Okay.
I lost a lot of gray cells.
Yeah, well, he's locked in.
He's not here.
Okay, well, I do also have 2 blessings, so we'll have
Investigation.
We'll do some luck. Okay.
Very good at investigation.
Okay,
I
so
have
that
a
was that one.
negative.
I have a +8 to it.
I lost all my gray
Okay,
matter and
investigation.
my brain coming back.
Oh, I didn't update
Damn.
these stats.
That's a 29?
29?
29?
Roll me
No, it was a
percentage die with a twice and take the higher number.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
29? That's a 49 for the first.
Great.
What?
49. That's 45. I was remarkably. 45, 49.
45, 49. You look through these records. All 3 of you. You're just like going through the scrolls, looking for things. Like you're looking for alphabetically G, for gods, god killer, all these things. And something, I'm going to say that you find exigently a piece of recruitment doctrine from the Light Hunters, just sort of by accident, about the recruitment process and the indoctrination process of one of their newest members, and just like how and when that happened. About
Indoctrination process.
It's a charged word. That it just means the.
It is a charged word.
Deeply charged word.
To some cult kids.
Inducting?
And I'm gonna stand by indoctrination.
Okay.
Actually.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
And it's not even. It's from a chapter of the Lighthouse that don't operate here. They operate out of a city to the south called the Devil's Footprint. That's it's something from that. But I will also say in the records section you find what looks to be a news chronicle from just over 900 years ago.
Whoa.
About an incident in the Dragonspine Mountains, a disaster, a calamity that is pretty explicitly attributed to the Arm of Justice. And as you're reading through it about this, the Arm of Justice smiting the stone peaks, there is a single sentence that reads essentially, such an act of arcane might would be enough even to fell a god.
Would be enough even to fell a god.
I'm having such deja vu right now.
Peaks. Is it a smiting on a mountain?
Is there any magic? Is it still blocked?
It is just starting to fade.
Okay.
The act of blocking.
I sort of check. Are you okay?
Hungry.
Okay. And I just quickly glance over the Arm of Justice. Was this who you spoke of?
I cannot see.
The Arm of Justice.
It means nothing.
Okay.
Give me something.
What?
Feed me something.
Oh boy. Y'all in a library.
I am far.
Okay. I stand up and I sort of place the scroll. I have to go.
You have to?
Yes.
Gotta feed the baby.
Dude, in here?
Alone?
I don't have to.
Even a memory will do. Anything.
Hey, Liz?
What? I so sit back down. I'm sorry. In my head, what do you want?
I do not know.
Look.
This has not happened.
Let me help you. How can I help you?
I do not know. What happened?
I do my best to sort of reconstruct visually everything that happened, everything that was said. Or does he, over the last...
It feels, the way the Zilirian is communicating with you in this instance, it feels very scattered.
Huh.
Is it because you don't have magic? Is it because of the magic?
Yeah, it's just, it's feeding.
Yeah.
They're far.
Don't negotiate against yourself.
No, I want to help. He's hurt.
It's about this time that you and Katari enter the library.
Hi.
The second you enter, if you look to your left and right, you can literally see your cohort off in the hallway to the left.
Thegus decided to stay with the Light Hunters while they look at his shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will pick him up from school tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I knew you were
We ran into Hareem.
Yeah.
Did you? You okay?
Did you feel it?
Did he hurt you?
No, but he threatened everyone.
Yeah.
Including, like, Bertrand and the rest of Sentinel.
It's okay. We'll get him back.
We are going to kill him, yes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
When we're able to.
But first we're gonna make him regret he was ever born.
That's terrifying.
You'll get no complaints from me there.
Could you both feel it?
I don't think that thing can regret anything.
It's those rings. Something about him is... those enchantments he carries that I don't know where they're from. Maybe if we talk to it about them with Damien, he might know better than us. But we'll get him.
Was he always like stone?
I didn't really touch him much before that. He's always
If I
strong.
remember correctly, he took off the rings.
Yeah, he did.
When he went Super Saiyan on us,
He took off.
he removed.
Oh, they're
the
fucking
he went
inhibitors.
unshackled.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah.
shacklers.
When he like got all of us, and then I had forgotten that, and Kyle said it to me when.
Oh my god.
This is why above table, I think he got shackled by somebody, and the Court of the Stars helping him take off the rings.
This is for the tinfoil thread.
This is
leader.
my tinfoil hat I've been thinking about for a while.
That's why he only has 8 now instead of 10.
He has
He's
5.
five.
Or
5
now
now.
instead of
Why
10.
I want to know
3
what
and
he
2.
gets out of it.
But he could take them off. He took them off after the beacon.
He took
He
one.
took the beacon and was able to take them off. How many did he take off at that point?
He only took 1 off.
Are we cooking
And,
or are we
then he
cooked?
went black hole. Bang.
No,
and
we're right.
fucked
We're not
us
cooked.
all
We're
up.
right.
Oh,
We're
Jesus.
chefing.
Who is he?
I
Oh
wonder
my
if
God.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah.
On table.
Yeah.
Is he still?
Feed him to me
Oh dear God.
when it is time.
I don't think you'll have any complaints from anyone. And on that, we can agree. Do you feel anything different from him?
He is... No.
The tattoo goes static and the connection is lost.
Can I do like an insight check on that?
Yeah.
Because that's foul, my friend.
That's
I was gonna do a parallel check-in after we read the book, but it can happen later.
yeah.
I'm going through a tunnel.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to answer your question.
Basically, that's sort of what I'm trying to
It's got
insight.
like a
It's
bag
like,
of chips.
what the fuck was that,
Yeah.
bro? Why'd you just hang up on me? What the fuck? It's a 19 with
X is lying to you, bro.
yeah. Cool. It's because my thinking is
In fact, it is or not lying to you. It is the first time that
Feels
X has
deceitful.
chosen to avoid.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it didn't lie. It
No,
was just kind
it
of like,
said no.
I'm
like,
not
I'm
gonna
done.
talk
Well,
about
it did say it. No. So it's like there's something you're not telling me.
The word was he is
no.
no. And the no, with that 19 insight, the no was to you and not to the
question.
The question.
it. Yeah, like, no, I'm not going to talk about this right now. I hate Hareem.
What do we want to do, guys? Is there anything?
Well, I mean, we came here to find the Dreamer's Codex.
Well, it's not fucking here.
I know, which is fine. We've ruled it out. It's not here. That's good.
Excuse me.
Hello?
Katari?
Man at the end of the
Oh, God.
in the arch hallway. He's in like a half cloak with like absolutely stunningly made leathers underneath, like leather slacks, leather tunic with his half cloak over the front. His skin is the color of like really dark oak wood. He's got these fabulous bright green eyes. Dreads that are done up almost in like an updo, like messy bun almost. That bun is not the right word, but like a messy updo. Would you happen to be from the Valeria Copper Legion?
Who's asking?
I was about to say the same thing.
We got sent word ahead. Dox is looking for you.
We?
He doesn't expose it, but he holds a chain that whatever's on the chain is underneath the tunic. Name's Isaiah.
That's the only name.
I've gone by Paladin before.
Alis? Scion?
Me.
Yeah.
Valor.
How do you spell Isaiah?
Isaiah.
I'm Synnove, aka Lightbringer. It's very nice to meet you. Can you show me what's under there real fast? Because I just don't trust you that it's just a chain.
He like grabs a scroll from. He walks into the hallway, grabs a scroll from one of the racks, lifts it. Well, I suppose I could, as long as we're going through this. And he like holds the book up here and pulls out a sentinel pendant.
Thank you very much, Isaiah. It's very nice to meet you, Paladin.
Easy on that in public.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's my notebook!
We're in a library. Just
With the way that I
whispering
assumed
and
it was
you'll be
just
fine.
open.
I was taking notes, you asshole.
Is their name Isaiah?
Isaiah, yeah.
Isaiah.
I like it too.
I'm marching
Where was genuinely
to
stressed.
Isaiah.
It's like there were words on it.
Jean-Baptiste. Ages.
You don't get to go to the club.
I know.
Oh. Stormrun.
Shall we
Forgot we had
He's not here.
2 names.
To Katari. It was to Katari. It was to Katari.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have 2 names.
I was just
Sorry.
my
Pariah. Yikes. Okay.
That's what I said.
I don't want to interrupt your business if you're still got things to do.
No, it got interrupted when we entered.
And I'm pretty sure that this is the thing we needed to be doing.
Yeah.
Speaking with you.
Well, archives aren't going anywhere.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
I was
not.
looking for a map. I'll come back.
Oh, we need to grab a nap. Not a nap, sorry, a map.
We're all tired. Please.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
Do not worry.
Do you have a map where we're going?
If you of the city, what you're looking for?
I was looking for efficient routes to the Faded Realm.
Oh.
Don't know if there'd be a map of that so easily.
That's. You might find that here, but it's going to be under lock and key in the central unit. You're going to have to get special permissions for that, or make your own special permissions.
Probably the second.
I'd wait until later hours for that.
I stay up late.
Then it's easy.
Filch will get you in the library.
I don't have books for this shit.
If that's all the business you have for now in the archives, then I suggest we make our journey to the Eye Quarter.
All right.
Right then, follow me, new recruits.
Never.
And he pivots, heads to the teleportation circle.
Is your shoulder?
It's a city built on teleportation. You're not going to escape it. There are no stairs here. It's only magic all the time.
JB is having a no good, very bad day.
It's a trade-off. You go where magic is high and tolerance is usually high. You go where there are stairs and regular doors, and tolerance is going to be pretty low.
I'm not thrilled by all this. I don't think transmutation was ever illicit. Transmutation? That's what teleportation is, right?
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
Weirdly enough.
Wait, because it's like creating a
You're
door.
summoning
yes.
yourself on the other end.
Ugh. Yeah, no. Alis doesn't like that. Doesn't make sense in her brain. She's like, that's bullshit. That's not true.
That's not real. Birds aren't real.
That's fucking...
Birds aren't real.
It's true.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You,
So angry.
Zowie. Just for expediency's sake, you head to the teleportation circle, Magus across the end of the hall. Always a pleasure, and you are always welcome back at the archive here in Dysterra. See you soon.
Thank you. As we're going, I do hand gold over to JB. He was remarkably uncharacteristic, non-hyperverbal.
I hold him close.
It's still just a inanimate ball at the moment. You head back into the bustling plane of transit, following Isaiah, who's always keeping just a few paces ahead of you, every now and then giving a glance over his shoulder, but trying to remain fairly surreptitious here. Make your way, sort of shouldering people, migrating through this flock of citizens, before you find your way to a gilded teleportation circle across the side that you're on. And when I'm assuming you go?
Yeah. It's gold. Yeah, of course.
Before he steps on it, Isaiah goes, "Welcome to the High Quarter." He steps on it.
Okay.
Ayla breathes a sigh of relief.
He's like, oh, fucking finally.
The air is yours.
Where I belong. Among the nobility. I'm not a princess, but I'm certainly
Teleport. And when you reconstitute on this great big disc, you're in a glorious area.
It was close.
The ceiling looks almost like a natural cavern. It's like this dark red stone with stalagmites.
Tights.
I'm so fucked up
Tights,
because I always said tights like you pull up your tights, like so it's coming from the ground.
They hold tight to the ceiling.
They hold tight to the ceiling.
Nice.
It's
The
mighty,
mites be
mighty from
running
the
all
ground.
around.
Mighty from the ground. I don't fucking know.
Under
The
your
mites be
skin.
digging.
The mites be digging. The mites be digging.
What, mighty from the ground doesn't work?
No.
No.
I know, yeah, his brain works. And he goes, there's a roly-poly down there.
Yeah, I'm like bugs. That's
I'm in a different
What
room.
about like on the walls?
They're in the walls.
I can't do this.
Stalagshites.
Natural looking cavern, despite the fact that on any kind of close inspection, if any of you have a perception score, passive perception above a 10, which I imagine you do, it's incredibly well manicured to look like a really expansive natural cavern. But the area that expands in front of you is a network of beautifully, pristinely manicured streets, cobblestone streets, well polished cobblestone, and these gorgeous marble, almost like long, tall, narrow apartments. All over. There are people in fine togas wandering around, tieflings in capes, Asimars with great big angelic wings flying through the air. It is opulence incarnate here, despite the fact that the buildings aren't like mansions. Again, they're these relatively austere but otherwise simple marble buildings. There's white marble, black marble, sort of gilded marble. The wealth is evident but not extravagant here. It's a residential district. People, again, very sort of languidly, lavishly sort of walking by, giving you nods.
Yeah, I feel like that. Like with the like broken down clothes that we have, I'm literally like, oh, this
Again,
disgust myself.
Isaiah, as you get here, takes the half cloak and sort of unbuttons a clasp and flings it out into a full cloak down their back. For appearances.
For appearances.
And he leads you through the main thoroughfare.
JB kind of like brushes off his poncho.
This is when gold. This is my kind of life.
Me too, Gold.
I was supposed for one gold, and I agree.
Stay close, Gold.
Isaiah looks up at Gold. So you have been to a lighthouse. It's good. It's good.
Have you?
Not yet.
You'll get there, champ.
He literally stops walking, looks to you.
Is this open the right page?
We're gonna be fast friends, like right now.
I hope so.
He keeps walking. He leads you up a sort of sloping pathway to the left. This narrower street before you reach the end of sort of a dead end road. That again, it's like a cul-de-sac almost, with just these similar sort of relatively. It looks like the same architect built all of these like lavish apartments, if you will. And at the end of the cul-de-sac, it's a building like any other. This one just happens to have a couple modules on either side. Looks like one long tall building and sort of three little sort of annexes connected to it. There are other ones like that, other larger houses than that one that you've even walked past in this area. But as Isaiah walks up to the door, there's a little knocker there. He takes the iron handle, twists it. Just cover me a little, yeah?
Yeah, really.
And he moves the whole door knocker.
You all choose to stretch.
Or simultaneously. Even Katari's like...
Yeah, I'm hitting a lat spread against the door, just like...
Being super normal.
The least inconspicuous thing I've ever seen.
All of you stretching at the same
It's yoga. It's yoga, guys. It's yoga.
Oh,
You're in a street
to let out some stress.
Yeah,
JB
all of us.
kind of like twists a little bit and then like punches a pillar.
And everybody lean down and touch your toes.
He takes the whole door handle and goes... And the door slides down to reveal like a Dark Souls fog gate. Honestly, this like shit. In now, and he just dives in.
I press Y.
Oh.
Yeah.
You press
I'm
Y.
sorry, I'm buffing first,
Oh shit! Yeah.
and I'm ready. Golden Vow.
Oh, I'm gonna say into the obsidian and on the other braid.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Blue sky at Stormcloud. Can you hear me? I'm about to go through a weird doorway. I can't hear you. So you're fine.
That doesn't sound like he's fine.
I'm going through a doorway, Stormcloud out.
Katari is like tweaking in the back right now.
Go through the door.
You pass through the fog door and enter
Stormcloud the blue sky.
a pretty fabulous, almost living room.
It's like a great.
There is a circular table in the middle of the room, a couple maps laid over it, little sort of war table pieces on it as well. A number of chairs sort of strewn about, along with a big board on the back wall with various information in what looks like some kind of thieves' cant or code. There are ladders on the either side of the board that lead up through hatches that lead to the ceiling. There is a door, next to one of the ladders on the back wall. A door on either side of this room, and a brilliant smell of green tea and incense that is flooding through here. On the wall, just above the board, is the sentinel symbol, carved haphazardly into the stone itself. And there are, at first, 3 individuals that you see in this room. Isaiah, who's just walked in. Another, a woman who's got like dark tan skin, very frizzy hair, and is in like almost kind of what you'd think of as like warrior or barbarian leathers. Very, or if you've ever like passed by a druid, like very natural haphazard wraps and little carvings and totems and trinkets inlaid into their fit. They've got their feet up on the table and they're just sort of thumbing through a book. Again, very sort of like just flicking through it before they look at it. Huh. Right then, okay. Standing, writing some stuff on the board, another woman, human in stature, but built like a fucking truck. Like strawberry blonde hair, sort of cascading over their shoulders, and what look to be like sort of like hand wraps similar to A-list, but this one that go over their knuckles with like bronze studs on the knuckles themselves.
Oh my god.
She like is writing, glances at you. Keeps writing. Isaiah turns back to you. Well, this is Sentinel Base.
It's
Welcome.
just the 3 of you.
No. Our commander, Doctor, is upstairs. I'll head up there shortly to let them know you're here. And we also have one of the doors from the back door, the one right in front of you, swings open. Well. If it isn't my favourite people.
Is it fucking
cybernetic leg, warforged left arm,
No shot.
holding a cane,
No fucking shot.
electrical scars all over the portions of their reptilian flesh that is showing, and cracked tortoise shell on their back. I thought I'd never see the day. And that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Wow.
Wait, that's the tortoise that was
That's
on the
Smite, baby! He's back!
I feel way less guilty. Snowden feels
We
super
need to
guilty.
talk to
We should not
fucking
be-
Ronnie
Didn't even
now!
actually kill him.
We need to get Ronnie on the
I know,
phone
I'm
today.
good.
Do you know? Do people know who those other two people are?
No.
I did not recognize them.
Do we?
You definitely
None
haven't
of
met
us
the other
would.
people. No.
Well, obviously I'm not there, but like.
We don't know them.
Damn. I didn't expect that. Fucking sick.
I
Is
am.
Smite Wildheart?
Oh my god.
Follower of
That's
Sindar?
such a girly pop name for
I
a
know.
big old turtle man.
Snipe.
I think
thought it-
we
I
might be
thought-
looking for a femme
I thought
person.
I thought Sindar said.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I just know that he follows.
I'm assuming the druid lady.
Okay.
Given the fact that she-
Well, folks,
Yeah.
thank you so much for another fabulous session.
Oh, wait,
you guys.
actually-
You guys are here.
It's next Wednesday right now, actually.
we
We're
have
running
to
it
keep
back.
going.
I'm going to tell you guys next Wednesday, bring your fucking jammy jams and your sleeping bags because
Done.
next Wednesday is going to be a doozy.
I'm
We
ready.
ain't fucking around.
Done.
We are
How
not
about
two.
that? Let's do a pajama night.
Easy. Pajama night.
Okay,
For
fuck yeah.
for Galentine's Day. Pajama night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Valentine's
Let's do it.
Day.
For your birthday
It's-
eve.
For my birthday eve.
And the
Yeah.
eve of the secret art exchange on Discord.
There's a lot of
John's
fucking shit
having
going on
a
next
strong
week.
call the Bondulance.
Nice.
Uh,
Kyle's Day.
Wow, outstanding.
If you
I'm so sorry that you're sequestered in the fucking Chamber
Yeah.
of Light for 24
I
hours.
did
but-
that to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But you're giving
I
me I did the math on how many spells that could be. It's 160 spells that I can learn.
Oh my god.
8,000.
8,000 gold.
You could
Divide by 50.
Ooh, and Bards Radio is tomorrow.
Oh, yay!
Hosted by DJ Tangerine and DJ Winter Cameron.
Yeah.
Let me get my Disterra music.
Got
Special
lots
guest.
of stuff going
Oh,
on.
I am.
I have to
You
know.
won't share any of the gold.
No, absolutely not. That is all mine.
For the gala, should we be planning our outfits?
You'd be in the fucking.
When's the
pit,
gala?
The gala
Tonight?
will probably be.
If it wasn't for JB.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
unless you guys meander your way through Disterra next week, I'm gonna guess that the gala will begin 2 weeks from now.
You guys are going to fucking boot camp.
Well, then
Hey, listen,
next
taking
week we
your
wear
job.
pajamas, and 2 weeks we wear gala outfits.
There we go.
Done.
Done.
Pajamas. Yeah,
Pajama
right.
next
Fancy
week.
dress.
Fancy dress.
Following,
Fancy dress and
black
And
tie.
That's
if I'm
actually so
wrong,
sweet.
if I'm wrong, and it's 3 weeks from now that the gala happens, then that's when the gala is.
Yeah.
I assume. I'm gonna hope that after we do a doozy pajama session next week, you will at least descend the pit.
So we were gonna go down.
Thank you.
We're gonna go down there.
Send the pit in our PJs.
I love a pit.
I can't wait. This was a while ago, guys.
Oh my gosh,
I wasn't
this is
expecting.
fun.
I always say this. I wasn't expecting to just like sit and enjoy some roleplay on the boat for 2 hours, but
It was great.
We need
oh
to-
no, what
Always-
a terrible
Oh
time.
no.
I do.
It was under 2. It was under 2.
Yeah, it was like an
Yeah.
hour 45.
I am.
Yeah, this was a fun one.
Reasonable.
Loving it. Loving it.
Right.
Loving it. Loving
I
it.
am,
Welcome to Sentinel, folks.
emotionally spent. So.
Hey.
Okay.
Join the
Join
Discord.
our Discord.
Join the
We'll
Discord.
we'll raid somebody. We love you.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Discord.
See you tomorrow night, Discord, Bards Radio.
See ya. Stinkies.